important. And I do weightlifting on a balancing beam. So that way I get my core involved. And yeah, I figure like if I'm only going to work out for 5 minutes a day or less, I might as well get the most impact out of it. So where would Christine like to do it, love?
I told her to. Christine, are you able to do what we said?
Nature with Nature, Vancouver. I love Vancouver. I hope everybody oh, sorry. I just woke up. It's your guys' evening time and it's my nighttime. He can't hear. Can you guys hear
No,
me well? Good evening.
I'm
How
saying,
was
were
your
you able
4th
to
of
do what we
July?
said? Thank you, December.
How was your 4th of July? Does anybody live near a spring? You know, going to spring waters is one of the most healing things you can do for your body. There was a glacier close to where we get our Shilajit, stormy. Oh, so you guys didn't get to see the fireworks?
Where's that
Christine would
thing?
like to come on.
Christine, the thing that we
But the
said,
glacier water is just
I
too
messaged
cold.
you.
But it feels good when it's
I
like
replied to you.
when it's 80, 90, 100 degrees out and you get in cold glacier waters. That's really nice. Oh, well. We were just talking about fireworks, how they're kind of bad for the environment. They're very expensive on the taxpayers when they can just start doing drone shows, and dogs don't like them. People have PTSD. It can be a little bit triggering. But more importantly, they release a lot of toxic things into the environment. So drone shows are just as good. And
All right, then come over there. Leave us a message then when you are there.
I mean, I saw the Eagles and the Columbus, the ship of Columbus. It was the ship was an interesting choice. Well, I mean, I guess the ship was discovered. The ship came and discovered the land of America.
The ship. Yeah. Yeah. He told, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This one is much, much better. Oh, okay, Christina's here.
Yeah.
Yay. How do we get her on?
That's her? That's
Yeah.
her?
Yeah, that's her. Let me just.
Okay, Christina, can you send an invite? Like ask to go live? You have to click the button. And then we'll let you in.
Oh, that's a little too. Just turn it off for a
We
bit.
can't send you an invite.
Why? Is this a new account? No.
No. It's but she has to do it. I think it's a private account maybe.
Oh, maybe because you're private. Just turn that off, love. It's a little too cold. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So over this.
You're not liking your little desk?
I'm so over it.
How did you sleep, love? Huh?
Well.
I slept okay. I had some stuff on my mind, which I shouldn't have let it affect me, but I did. That's not good. Hold on. Yeah, it's just blasting. I don't know. Just turn it off. All right, Christina, you send us something and then we will. Hold on.
Did she do it?
No. And no. No, I don't know why I can't invite her because she's private.
Could be it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, love, I put some boiled eggs on. How long does it take to boil eggs?
What do you mean? I hope it didn't burn.
No, it's boiling. Can you just turn it off?
It was a long time
No,
ago.
it's only been 10 minutes. And you can boil eggs. It's not like it's gonna burn.
No, how much water was there?
A lot.
Yeah,
Well, will
right.
you just go turn it off? Christine, can you make it on or no? Is it allowing you? Is it allow? I don't see a button. So I think you
You have to send a request to join.
yeah,
Christine.
request to, but where do you do that though?
Where you're sending me the message, you see there's this emoji
With the
two
two,
people,
yeah, the two
the
people.
red person and the blue person together. Just click on it.
You click on that and then I accept. So the little emoji at the bottom,
Tree hugger wants a free skin.
tree hugger,
Where's
have we
your
done
other
her before?
phone? No. Where's your other phone?
Okay, 1 second. Just turn off the eggs or do you want me to go do that?
Where's the pink phone?
The pink phone is right here.
Okay. Oh, but the other account is not.
It's okay, she can wait. All right,
No, the tree hugger.
why don't we just do her on this platform then? Why do
Doesn't work. Can you come to the TT, our main account? It's the same username, tree hugger.
Christine, do you see it? The little icon at the bottom, the pink and no? Uh, yes, okay, there we are. Here we are. Hello? Hi, how are you? Where are you calling in from? Okay, wow. Love, just turn off the AC. It's blasting on me. All right, have you done this before?
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, and you got it emailed to you?
I don't think you emailed it to me.
But did you share your
so.
email? Did you share your email in time?
I honestly can't remember.
Oh, okay, well, so
Okay.
that's what happened. Well, just send us a DM and make sure that, like you send it right away. Okay.
All right, so when I go like this, you just give me 10 seconds of your voice. Let me get this set up.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Anything for 10 seconds? I like your hair color. I haven't seen you in a while. And you said you just woke up and your makeup looks beautiful.
Oh, okay, sorry. Now here we go. Thank you.
Okay. All right, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the 4th of July this weekend, so it's very loud.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Did you guys go to the fireworks?
They were just everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
all around.
Isn't it illegal in some states? Like the street, like doing it from your backyard?
California? Yeah. Not in Ohio. It's legal.
Oh,
They sell the fireworks everywhere. You can buy them.
oh,
It's
okay. I
crazy.
think it because I grew up in New York, and I think they used to sneak them in.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like the streets were very dry. Fires are, dangerous. Then I think it's different there. Like
Yeah.
Arizona, maybe.
Yeah. All right, let's see what comes up. And everybody's getting ready for the work week.
So I looked at that with the lights off. I'm like, oh, okay. I just saw you pop up.
All right, let me see what comes up for you. Love, you turned off the eggs? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, just send us your DM and we'll get you this.
She wants to do the whole scan or just the report?
She wants to just do the emotional side, and I ask her, have you had recent blood work done?
Not for about a year.
Okay. All right, well, let's see what comes up. I'll just kind of see based on, but it's doing that thing again where it's like going and going. I'll give it a few minutes. Sometimes, okay, let's see if it's the right date.
How's your son?
He's well, we got him on minerals because he was just not acting right. And he's even his uncle didn't see him for a few couple weeks. He's like, he's a lot calmer. I'm like, yeah. And he's eating now with us at the dinner table. He used to just want to, picky eater. No, he just was really not balanced in his body. So I'm grateful. Okay, it didn't come through. We're just gonna try one more time. I don't know why.
What's going on? Glitching?
It came. This it's just not
It's not loading
downloading.
properly?
Yeah, can you see why?
Yeah.
Well, it was just going and going and going, and then I like stopped it on my own rather than letting it all download.
So that's what happened.
Okay, we're see.
Shouldn't have done that.
Okay, we're see. How's the weather? No, I know there's like a heat wave everywhere, right?
Yes, close to 100 degrees across the entire United States.
Actually, it's a global thing, sweetheart, and it's very concerning. And the Atlantic. I mean, yeah, it's a global thing. Like close to where we get our Shilajit, uh, they're having a heat wave there, and that's like glacier mountain area.
Oh gosh, right.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures how they've showed over the years how the ice has melted. The
Yeah.
snow receding.
Yeah, so it's becoming global warming is real, and hopefully we figure something out because it's going to start to affect the water and stuff. But stay cool, and important to not drink. Like yesterday, my husband was really dehydrated, so I just take limes or lemon. I squeeze it in room temperature, not cold. You don't want to have too ice cold. Room temperature, and I add just a little bit of salt. That's like the best way to get a little bit of sea salt.
Yes, definitely. With some lemon, fresh lemon.
Yeah,
Or
lime. Yeah, exactly. And you can add mint in there, whatever, to your water. You can spice it up. But you don't really want to have ice cold because then your body needs more energy to make it more room temperature. And again, when we don't have a lot of energy, and in Chinese medicine, when you have a lot of ice drinks, what you do in the summer shows up in the fall. So you're more prone to getting, let's say you get the sniffles or the flu, or that stuff never happens to me because I learned from years ago, like you just don't have iced water. And it's also a very European thing. They don't have a lot of iced coffee.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's really bad for your digestion as well.
And I guess it can give you a heart attack.
Iced water?
Really?
Really? I never heard of that.
The person that, I forget. If you Google it, it'll explain it to you.
Yeah, and we have all these people like so addicted to not only iced water but like these iced coffees. And what happens is coffee is very bitter in nature. So a lot of these girls have anemia issues, and then they have these iced matchas, iced coffee. They're making their anemia way, way worse.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. From the ice or from the coffee?
Yeah. Um, I would just say like I mean, I like my coffee warm. I don't know when ice became a thing in coffee. But yeah, it's just not good for you. If you get too hot and drink really ice cold water, it can make your body go into shock. Oh yeah, yeah. And then not drink if you have gut issues, just don't drink with your meals. Like either have your a few sips 20 minutes before or 20 minutes after your meals. Because
I want
drinking
to step up, but it's so hard for me. I have to drink every time I take a bite.
really?
I don't know why. Yeah,
So do you struggle with bloating?
I don't think so. The dairy makes me bloated, but other than that, if I have water or anything else, I'm okay. But maybe I should just try working on that.
Try it. Maybe have a little bit of a soup before your meal. A warm, like hearty soup. Love, is it not
Broth or
going?
something.
Yeah, broth. Is it not
Mhm.
working?
I'm doing, yes.
We had bone marrow for dinner yesterday, like chunky,
Wow.
meaty, melting up, but then there was marrow in the middle.
How's it taste?
Oh, bone marrow is such a delicacy. It's like, have you ever had escargot?
Maybe once.
So, it's just very soft and almost like buttery, but with a like a taste of like beef.
Okay.
But there is a bit of a very soft jello like texture. Now, some people, I have to be gluten free. Some people, and I don't have the bread, but some people put it on like really hard little toast. And that's
Okay.
real. Now you can add garlic to it. You can season it. It's very, very good for if you're going through hormonal issues because your hormones are made from cholesterol. Right now, I'm trying to put on a few pounds. So I want to do it in a healthy manner, not like shoot up my blood sugar. So I'm just adding more healthy fats into my diet. Okay, let's see what goes on here.
Just give it some time.
Give it some time. So what's going on?
Just give it some time.
Okay. All right. Well, Christina, I thought it would be set up. It wasn't. Let me see. Well, maybe her report is here and it will download. Love, can you turn off the AC? And did you turn off the eggs?
No. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
How do you eat your eggs after you boil them? Like, how do you prepare them?
I just chop them in half with a little bit of sea salt.
Okay.
And hot sauce.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I love a little bit of hot sauce. Okay, so the first one was sometimes, okay, I want this report. I wanted the full other report. Why didn't that come up?
No, you have to do it again. No?
No, let me try to do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
I
do it again
didn't,
and let it load.
no, but there's two reports. I got the report that, okay, can we try this again, my dear? When I just point to the screen, you speak into it.
Sure.
Okay.
She has to go to sleep.
Okay. So I told you before I dated this guy in college, and he's from Pakistan. And we dated, but I knew he had to go back at the end of school. But I fell in love with him anyway, and he ended up going back. And I cried for a year.
Oh,
He had to marry somebody back there.
yeah.
He was so sweet, though. Nicest guy ever.
They are very nice.
When was that, Christina?
That was in 2000 and graduated in 2009. So like 2008, 2007 to 2009. He was my math TA. He was in grad school. I was an undergrad.
Are you married now? Sorry, I'm like, do you want to share?
No, well, I got divorced a few years ago.
I think Pakistani men, especially the newer generation, not the older one, and this goes for boomers as well.
Muslim, you can have 2 wives.
Okay,
I
you didn't
know.
have.
I was like, no, I already did that. I would have wondered about the citizenship the whole time. Because my ex-husband's from Italy, so he didn't. He was a citizen after we got married. So I'm like, if I do that again, I don't know.
So the newer generation, they're very soft, they're very like kind.
Yes.
They help
Yes.
help their wives with, and I think it's also across, which I think there's a good balance. But here's something crazy. You know the new Toy Story?
New toy?
There's a new Toy Story out.
Oh, the fifth one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know the characters' names, but the robot
Of
guy,
course you don't know.
he's marrying the
The
girl.
robot guy.
Yeah, the robot guy.
You mean Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, Buzz Light. Buzz Light is dressed in the dress, and she's at the altar. And
Buzz Lightyear.
okay, but these are like subliminal messages. Like, why is Buzz Light dressed in a dress, girl wedding? Why is he in the wedding dress? And why is he walking up to the altar?
You haven't seen the movie
No,
Okay. So they're trying to like switch the
yeah,
sexes.
no, it's fine for men to have a little bit of a balance, be soft, and,
Yes.
masculine,
Yes.
but not to the degree where the woman pulls out the ring. And kids' brain is it's still fully developing. So my son, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just
Wow. I wonder if that will be thing of the future, like if the female proposes.
It's already happening. Oh my God, girl.
Oh my God.
Girl, it's already happening. And I made a video about it. And I had a lot of the younger girls who follow me be like, oh my God, you're so judgmental. And I was like, no, you don't understand. So, like, it's unnatural for a woman to
Right.
take on the role of a man. Like, are you also gonna like work and pay the bills and clean and cook? Like, I'm confused. Like, it's not good long term. Okay, self-critical versus self-accepting first came up for you. Sometimes you can be a bit self-critical and may act timid or reserved when having ideas and opinions to share or conversate with boring, bland conversations, meaning like the conversations that you want to have, they're just not fulfilling you at a deeper level. Um, may result from abuse, fear of being rejected, or any situation involving overwhelming emotions. This can stem from frustration, mental block, or self deception. Now, vitamin C is coming up. Vitamin C is very great for your skin. Vitamin C, absorbic acid. It doesn't have to be liposomal, all this fancy schmancy, just good old absorbic acid. You need vitamin C to help connect your connective tissue, to help with collagen synthesis. So vitamin C is really good. Minerals comes up for everybody. Are you on minerals, my dear?
I take a bunch of things. Like I have the Himalayan. Is that what you mean? Like Himalayan pink salt when you say minerals?
No, and I would be a little bit wary with this. There was an article that came out. It was a whole scandal here that a lot of the was dyed and it had a lot of heavy metals. So if you want to just have good sea salt, look for gray salt de sol or just Celtic salt. I think Redmond's is okay.
What do you have against
Thank you.
It's from Pakistan. Take the one that says it's from Pakistan.
She wouldn't know.
It says it on the thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I have it. It says it's from Pakistan, but I was like,
okay, that one is
not the
fine.
Himalayan.
so that will have a little bit of sodium, calcium, a little bit of potassium, but it won't have like your iron. And let me see if iron's coming up for you. Your liver's coming up a little bit, and your heart. Manage stress, exercise regularly. What's this mold fungus? What type of mold is this? Histoplasmosis. What is that from? Histoplasmosis is an infection caused by breathing airborne spores of fungus histoplasma. It thrives in soil heavy contaminated with bird or bat droppings, especially in central, eastern, like Ohio and Mississippi. I can't, I'm going to be emailing you this. I can't even make this up. Okay. So you might have been exposed to this at one point in your life.
Have you been to those parts?
She's from Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, I live in Northeast Ohio.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, I never even heard of this mold fungus. I was like, it's called histoplasmosis. I was like, what is
And
that?
she lives there. Okay. Did
Uh,
you ever go to a cave or something?
no, do you guys have bats around you?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, there's trees outside and everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, bats are usually nocturnal, right? Yeah.
I don't usually go out at night.
No, but if their droppings are in the trees and the wind blows. Yeah, but I would listen, we share a world with pathogens and parasites. There's no way around it. We share an ecosystem with them. We're going to come in contact with them. It's only when your body's you're getting a bit of sunlight. And I mentioned sunlight because does anybody know that guy Brian, who was a tech guy and has invested all his money into, biohacking his body, and he avoids the sun like the plague and only eats plant-based? You guys know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's huge. They did a documentary. Well, guess what he has? An autoimmune that's eating his stomach lining.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
If
Why?
you just avoid the sun, like to the point where the sun was out and he was holding an umbrella, he's like, because the sun is just so like aging. Dude, if the sun was that bad for you, you couldn't make vitamin D in the sun.
But he's very white. He will get the thing.
No,
the sunburn.
you should still expose your belly a little.
Oh, you can get sunburn there?
So what you build up your sun callus, which is like first you go in for 5 minutes,
really?
15
It's
minutes.
a thing.
And of
So you
course,
become more tolerant to it?
yes, your
Oh.
melanin. And you only go up to 20 minutes. You never go more. I'm not saying go burn in the sun. There's a balance to life. Also, if you're eating weird fats like these polysaturated fats with then that's then the sun can cause these now I don't let the sun hit my face. Yes, it causes photo aging. It can. So what I do is I wear mineral sunscreen on my face and I put a hat on. But you best believe I get look at that tan, as much as I can, my body tanned and everything. Now, so I would say, Christine, for you, get some minerals and try to get in the sauna maybe once or twice a week. If you have a gym that has a sauna?
I do the sauna.
She thinks minerals are in the salt.
I feel like I don't sweat enough inside the sauna.
Oh, so you're you're a slow oxidizer. That means your adrenal glands are a bit burnt out, my dear. And it will take, I would say for you, start getting like on Shilajit that will rev up your metabolism,
that's where you
your
get your
adrenal
minerals,
glands,
not the
and then
salt.
Go in the sauna, start laying out in the sun, and once you start hitting a sweat, you only want to stay another 5 minutes because we don't want to sweat out the electrolytes. You just want to sweat out the bad stuff that will be pushed out. You wipe that off and then you get in the shower. Okay. Now, unless you were trying to lose a ton of weight, you could stay in a little bit longer, but I don't think that you don't need. Okay. So vitamin E's coming up, manage stress, repetitive thinking. So
OCD.
yeah, and this stemmed from emotional pain in the past, fear of failure. Do you have like neck and shoulder tension? Arm.
Generally, yeah.
So get a gua sha when you're in the sauna. You can start to gua sha that area, and you're gonna you can start to gua sha. And then you can just use magnesium chloride spray on your at night a little bit.
Exactly right there. That's where.
Mm-hmm. Vitamin E.
When you mentioned that, just not to interrupt you, but when you said that whatever the fungus was, like I used to be a flight attendant, and ever since then I've had chronic sinusitis. I cannot get rid of it.
So here's the thing. We all have biofilm. Have you heard of biofilm? It's biofilm is almost like a webbing that bacteria, when you get off, you can Google biofilm. Okay.
Okay.
It's a webbing that bacteria and pathogens make, and they kind of almost like a spider web live within that. And that biofilm is in here, it's in our gut, and it's in the vaginal canal.
Okay.
Now, years ago, my teacher was like, you want to get rid of the old biofilm. And as a former Mary Jane, my biofilm, when it finally released, was jet black. And people like, and it was like almost like, oh, a lot of my gut issues went away. And you're probably like, well, how did you release them? I was on a very strict root vegetable, like steamed, just meat and vegetable steamed soup diet type, like radishes, onions. I wasn't even allowed to have that much fruit, only berries. And I would take the Shilajit, I would get in the sauna, and at the time I also was doing coffee enemas, and I was taking Tatka. Tatka, so it eventually, he's like, your body, when it's ready, it will release it.
Oh, it
Because
does
the
it on
body,
its
our
own.
bodies, they're very wise. When your body knows, like, okay, when you see a consistent pattern that, like let's say you start getting your minerals. We all have heavy metals. If your body doesn't get the preferred minerals, it will pick up heavy metals. They need something. But some people go, I'm going to do a heavy metal detox. Well, your body's very wise. It's not going to let go of that heavy metal fully until it has the replacement part. Like we cut our fingers, our bodies know what to do. So same thing, like you might chelate some heavy metals, but a lot of heavy metals, they're deeply lodged in, you're born with them from your mother, especially if your mother had silver amalgam fillings. You can have a lot of aluminum, and we now know that the placenta doesn't filter out microplastics. Babies are being born with plastic in their blood, so they've never really tested for my teacher would test newborn babies, the hair, and these babies would have heavy metals. Well, how did they get them? It was from the mom.
Right.
What mommy has, baby usually, the blood is. So it's important to trust the process. You just give your body what it needs, and when it's ready, it will release the old, and that's it. So you saying you have chronic sinusitis. I also have a video on the Red platform. I learned this, anybody who has chronic sinusitis, I learned this from David Asprey, who is an amazing biohacker. I liked his coffee, so I used to buy his coffee. And then one day I was like, oh, this is a cool one. So there's because we want to break up that biofilm. If you have chronic sinusitis, and he was to the point where he was going to have the surgery. There's like a surgery people do. So you just take a bowl of water, warm, distilled. You add a few drops of iodine. Thank you. And xylitol sugar, which is antibacterial, antimicrobial. And you just do, and I did that a few times, and it was like even my ears opened up. I was like, whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I think I've lived in mold a few times in my life. I lived in once in New York in a townhouse, but it wasn't affecting me as much because I was doing sauna and it was in the basement. And then when I was breastfeeding my son, because again, my body didn't have a lot of energy to fight this stuff, that's when the mold started to physically affect me more, when we lived in mold again in my lifetime. Because everything's energy, right? At the time I was postpartum, I was breastfeeding, my body was like, I'm inhaling this, I don't have energy to fight it anymore. And that's when I started getting gut issues. For me, it just like stuck right here.
Wow.
All
I
right.
wonder if I could get tested for that fungus.
Yeah, I mean,
That's scary.
you could, but listen, here's the thing. These tests are very expensive. And if you guys have lived in mold, but here's the thing, if you just get in the sauna and you take something like Shilajit, which is the humic acid binds to mold, and you can take a little bit of apple pectin as well. That's another great binder. Your body will release. Okay. It's just trust the process. And I would say if you have trouble breathing, it would be wise to maybe get your like a package deal at a hyperbaric chamber. Go once, couple every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know, they have them at like spas or whatever.
Sure.
All right. Okay, just go ahead. There's a lot more here. Of course, I want you to go over it when you have time. It does say consider a digestive enzyme with your meals. And so I like one from Perfect Supplements. They're a small family-owned business from Ohio, I believe. I think Ohio or Idaho. It's either one of the. Um, and you can use code Abby Energy.
Okay.
Okay. Just go ahead and DM us and I will get this over to you.
Can you say something about my liver real quick? You said something.
Yeah, liver comes up for a lot of people. Bitter greens, get some Swedish bitter greens. And if you wanted to do tatka for a little bit, you could do that as well.
Have you ever tried the bitter apricot seeds?
Yes, my grandmother introduced me. When I was a little girl, she would make me eat one a day. My grandmother lived to be in her 90s, not like like she was like alone on the farm raising animals by herself, like that type of strength. That's more for the main ingredient is vitamin B. I forgot what number. It's in the B vitamin, but it's basically low dose like cyanide. And allegedly it helps with like, T stuff in the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But that's very different than like mold and fungus.
All right. Thank you. I will email you or DM you. I'm sorry, my email address.
Yes, just go ahead and do that now because in case there's somebody else who wants to come on, we can get them on. Okay?
Great.
Thank
you so much.
You're welcome. And have wonderful sleep.
Thank you so much.
You're
All right, have a good
welcome.
day.
Bye. Let me just turn off this AC because it's blasting. It's so annoying. I don't know why. Men just love to have the AC on, and I'm just like, no, I need it to be a little higher. 1 second. I am. Okay. Once my husband comes back, we can go to the kitchen and get my breakfast ready. For breakfast, we're having some eggs and some sesame seed. Everything. Yeah, I mean, we live in a world where the food quality, air quality, water quality is very questionable. But at the same time, you can't live in fear. I just think like if you surround yourself by positive people and you have routines and habits that keep you high vibrational and you get a little bit of sunlight and you just get your preferred source of minerals through Shilajit, which is plant-based, our preferred source, and you try to eat as clean. I mean, I get a lot of my meat, and I'm very blessed to say that. I know that goes without saying. I do get our meat from a farmer, and it's farm raised. And yes, I know that that's a blessing for me to say. But at the end of the day, you can't live in fear. There's so many, like, for instance, sometimes there's these like hoarders. Uh, did you get regular? I haven't gotten one in years. Last time I got one, um, last time I got one was 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah. But, like, for instance, there are people who don't watch, they just eat, do whatever they want. Um, but because they just don't get too emotionally involved in a lot of things, they're preserving their life force. I know that's hard to understand, but there are people like that who it, things don't really bother them and they just live to have long, healthy lives. Now, these are older generation people, so maybe they were born healthier, they had more minerals as a child. Um, but definitely the new generation forward, that's where we are getting. Christine, I think if they're needed, they're needed. I don't really get into I I'm not qualified to I know there's different modalities out there, but as far as me being qualified to talk about it, I don't think I am because I don't really know the newer modalities out there or whatnot. So I think, yeah. Let me just go here. Hi. Hello. Um, Apple user 334764. Are you on here, my love? Are you okay? Yeah, it's hard being on your fertility journey. Sometimes uh it can be really, 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 really tough. And it's an emotional journey, but you don't want to get too emotionally caught up in it because that can stress you out. It's just one of those double-edged swords. You have to like kind of come from a place of love and detach from the outcome and know whatever's in your highest good is going to happen. Would anybody like to do an emotional scan? All right. Let me, when my husband gets back, we can, I have to see if I have to take my, being on all these hormones, I just kind of have to see if I have to take this one. Um, what happened? Love, what happened? Can you help us? I don't know. You just disappeared. I got my order 2 days ago. Day one, big difference. Lowered boost of energy. Amazing. Yay. Erica, thank you so much for sharing. Um, I don't know what happened. It was bizarre. Can you see what happened?
Did you touch anything?
I don't know. Can you?
Just leave it. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
Why did this turn off?
So Erica, I am so happy, and that's just day one. And I always tell people our bodies are just lacking a few minerals. That's it. And our preferred choice is plant-based. That's it. And then once you have energy, you can start to like, okay, now I can start doing like more, having more awareness, or I can start that business I wanted, or I can start that podcast, whatever. You just have more energy to like be and live life to your fullest. I pulled a muscle tendon, very painful, and it's no, except for a little bit of warm, like mugwort oil or you can warm it up gently, a little bit of sesame seed oil. Can stress cause your adrenal glands to be over? Oh, yeah, you can get adrenal burnout, fatigue. But then sodium potassium is your main adrenal. There's a few other ones. Adrenal glands put out adrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and these are really put out when you're in fear, fight or flight. So when you've had a lot of trauma, our brains might have forgotten the trauma. Uh, oh, thank you for sharing. I put frankincense oil on the nape of my neck.
Make this AC go up?
Yes,
It can't. If it gets too hot, this is what happens.
but it's too cold for me, and I need to.
Mm.
So I need to eat, love. I forgot what I was saying. Should I go take them to the kitchen and I can get my eggs?
Not on this one.
Hmm?
No, not there.
Yeah, we just have too many. Well, I think, yeah, we have construction work going on. Grab a blanket. Should I grab a blanket?
It's done now. I have to do other things now.
We have a few, we have construction workers. It's the house is still, eventually in a few months, we'll be upstairs. Your quality's real deal. Had my partner try, his body's flushing, definitely getting more. I'm so happy, Erica. I want to take mine, but I have to eat because I told you ours is very powerful. And if you eat and take it on an empty stomach, you can sometimes, I mean, it hasn't happened to me, but I don't really want to take a risk either. I'm so glad that you liked it. Okay, there, we're back. Where are you going? Huh?
I'm here.
Okay. All right, would anybody like, okay, he's giving me the blanket and I need my eggs, my love.
It's so hot outside.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees outside. Should I not take Zor while fasting? Um,
Never take it on an empty stomach.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. See, I think it would just be a little bit, it's very detoxing as well, because ours is very pure. See how you feel on the rice grain amount. But if you start to feel like, oh, if you lived in mold, you have heavy metals, if a lot of parasites, and you start to feel a little bit weird, then just have some food. You know, in my former house, we
How
took off
can
the
I?
shutters to paint them, and there was a ton of bat droppings. Oh, yeah. So, did you send us your thing? I wouldn't worry about it. It's our bodies are very strong. Once you just get your minerals in, Christine, and get in the sauna, your body's going to do, you have to
Okay.
trust your bodies. Our
She can.
bodies are very wise, and they will be like, okay, now I have energy and I'm just going to get rid of this thing that I don't need. And look up
A
that
pink
nose rinse.
platform. She
It's
can
on
see
our
your
red
comments now.
platform.
Dolce Vita, do you still want to be on the live? Like you want to do the scan? Who wants to do the
I
scan?
have the video there for the nasal rinse. But why doesn't this chair go back?
Great. Because your feet are up there.
Well, I just don't want to be like upright like this. I feel like I'm in like some weird plane.
Like this? Or
No,
you
like
don't want to go back, or you want to
I
go
would
back?
like to go back, please.
Well, then your feet has to go because you're balanced. Oh, you mean like this, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing here. Now push.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. I feel like I'm like in like a nice plane, like these cushy chairs. I need my eggs. I got up at 3 a.m. to pray, and I get up at 3 a.m. to happy wife, happy life. Yes, is that your motto, my love?
Why is there no such saying for men?
What?
Like a happy husband, and was there equivalent of that or no? We live
Yeah,
in a
happy husband, happy. I think there's one for about the belly, like a belly full, a belly happy,
well,
a
but you
full.
don't
No, a
cook.
way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Not my guy. He's not a foodie at all.
I think they were. I mean, they were just trying to
He
be
just eats
nice.
to
I
survive.
think they were just trying to be nice. By stomach, they meant something else. But yeah.
Okay, that joke. Your jokes are just so not interesting.
There's this area in general.
Yeah. Um, but no, we're very blessed. Dad joke. Yeah, you have dad jokes.
Yeah, I do.
That's what it is. You have old man dad jokes. You've officially become a dad.
Mhm.
So, okay, I had my first incident where my son was being taunted. Where do you guys go? Christine, we usually go visit my family in northern Iraq. My father has a beautiful farm in the mountains with pomegranate trees and beautiful Spanish pool. Uh, we like to go to Dubai or where we get our Shilajit from. I would like to go to the Hunza Valley, uh, but we haven't been for 2 years because we were in the process of building this house. It's been sucking our life force. I think I will be going, God willing, next month to visit my parents. They're getting up there in age, and but we haven't been since 2024. We used to rent a house close to where we get our Shilajit, like a summer cabin in the mountains with no Wi-Fi. I mean, Wi-Fi was in and out. Like we were off the grid, which was nice because it was like the cleanest, freshest air. And um, but we're still in the process of like our home renovation, and you just kind of have to be here. You can't trust these construction workers, or they're just going to go at a snail pace. And we've learned that. I mean, you can't trust them, but if you're not home, then they will just go at a. They're already going at a snail pace, so I can't imagine if we weren't here what they would be doing. Because I get it, it's hot. They're humans. It's hot outside. It's 100. We're in a heat wave, so you have to be a little bit have a lot of grace, like, but it's like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, first they take off 3 4 hours for lunch, and sometimes I go upstairs and I'm just like a little snooping, and they're on their mobile like watching videos, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Have you seen the people who make mud bricks? I have, but allegedly, a lot of these things will be replaced by AI robots. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I do think maybe construction companies will have AI robots and humans who kind of. Do you know how to heal molecular severe keratosis? No, I don't, my love. I don't even. Is that like a scalp condition? Is that a scalp condition? Let me see. So, do you remember what part your ex-boyfriend lived in? What part of Pakistan? Macular.
What is it? You're doing a scan? John.
No. Does anybody? It's okay. All right. So, Islamabad and Karachi. Okay. So he probably has money. Islamabad's very expensive to live in. Karachi, Karachi is nice. It's just the government there, like the district government, doesn't invest as much money into the infrastructure. So it's very a bit dilapidated, if you will. Okay, then yeah, he has money. Yeah, you just have to say that. um, but Islamabad, so beautiful. It's like Washington, D.C., mixed with a little bit of Beverly Hills, Virginia, very clean. Um, very, very just yeah, very nice. Lots of like Americans moving here and opening up coffee shops, restaurants, Mexican, burger joints, and people in Pakistan, like let's say you're going to go get a burger. everybody dresses up. Like everybody dresses up. Even to go to the doctor's office, you're dressed up. Now, Islamabad is more progressive. The closer you get to the mountain area, closer to Afghanistan, then that will be a little bit more. Yeah, just like Europe, people, and that's what I really like. But living in New York, that was very the norm in New York. But then sometimes I remember like when I would have a layover flight, like let's say in Colorado and I'd be coming from New York City, because in New York, everybody just dresses up. That's part of the lifestyle. And I would land in different parts of the US. Now you could really tell, like, okay, I don't, I'm sticking out. It just, I think even here in Pakistan, there's parts where you're like, am I in Europe or am I in like, very progressive and then there's parts where you're like, okay, I'm close to the Afghan border, the countryside, if you will. Same concept everywhere in the world. Really nice, wealthy neighborhoods where you're like, wow, gated community. The kids have their own zip liners. The kids have their own rock climbing. There's a tennis court at every playground. Oh my God, the kids even have a horseback riding area. I've never been, so I can't. I mean, it used to be beautiful, I'm pretty sure. But so my son had his first encounter with a bully at school, not at school, at the playground. There's these two twin girls. My son's 4, and he's how do you need to enter coupon code to get the order for Shilajit on this live? If you want 30% off, if you like to save a little bit, yeah. You want to see what it looks like, my dear Rita? Here, let me show you. 1 second. Yeah, here. So where's the container? You just disappear. I don't know what you're doing. Where's the container?
What container?
For the Shilajit, so I can show her what it looks like. Rita, what's your main struggle? Low energy, you want to lose weight, brain fog, anxiety, osteoporosis, low libido. What's your main concern? Because it will cover all of that, but mostly energy. Because especially if you have anemia for fertility. Oh, for fertility, it's wonderful. Are you trying to get pregnant naturally? And how old are you? Maybe I can give you a few more tips because based on your age, you have to be a little bit realistic. You might need a little bit more tools in your toolbox. That's me. I'm in my mid 40s. Shilajit alone is helpful, but not enough when you're at a certain age group. So this is what it looks like, my dear. Naturally, how old are you, my love? And you would get it and you would go like this and put it in the freezer. I would get your husband on it as well because morphology, sperm DNA, everything, you just want to get him on it and it helps testosterone levels. It helps sperm. Oh, you're young. You're young. Okay. No PCOS, nothing of the sort. And you would just roll it like that and just take it like a pill or dissolve it in any beverage of choice. I would also give it to your husband. His sperm, we're learning more and more the sperm quantity also has a huge effect on um uh Christina, you have to go to the W.
Hi, Sadaf.
Can you get me the thing, my love? They want to know where to go.
It says it right here. Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, it says it here in the bulletin. Like you see the.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say certain things on here.
You see here on the screen, this area.
Yeah, but it doesn't say W.
No, it says that.
Click. Oh, yeah, here, right here. Do you see that? Right there where my finger. Wait. Do you
The
see
bulletin, the little text.
Wait, do they see that? I don't think they see that.
No, here, you're talking to somebody here,
yeah,
right?
there, yeah. And you. So yes, so Rita, how long have you guys been trying? Is it you just started trying? I'll give you some more tips for the mucoid, not the mucus. But let me know how long you've been trying. So you want to be hydrating well, trying for 2 years. Okay. Um,
Mexico.
there's no PCOS or anything, right? Nothing like the sort. Um, have you had blood work done? No PCOS. And do you know if your uterus, quick question, have you ever scanned your uterus on cycle day with a TVS scan just to make sure your uterus is getting thick enough? Because I have that issue right now, and that can stem from low estrogen. And sometimes we just have less hormones. That's biology. Sometimes our bodies just don't have some of us are born with more eggs, and some of us are born with less. And as we age, the lesser eggs we have, the less estradiol the eggs put out. So, quick question: yes, Shilajit will be helpful for anemia, energy, right? You need energy. If you're tired, your body's not going to make life. But I would just after 2 years, have you just had a few tests to make sure like your uterus gets thick enough on cycle day 10? You want it anywhere between 8 to 13 mm. That's really important. Mine, the thickest it got last with a lot of help, was 7.8. So my question to you is, have you ever just kind of checked like, and you don't need to go to a fertility doctor per se, you could go to a NAPRO doctor. They would be helpful. But why don't you show them some reviews? You can't show them the pregnancy reviews on here.
Not hair, but I can do it here.
If you'd like to see some pregnancy reviews, Rita, you can go to DHA Mommy and we can put some reviews. What test should you ask for? Okay, good question. Have you just had your FSH and AMH checked? AMH, don't worry if it's low. But more importantly is on cycle day one is when you have your period, that's cycle day 1. When you get to cycle day 10, you would want to go in and see how many follicles you have and if they're growing at an even rate and how thick your uterine lining is. And that is done via a transvaginal scan. They go in with a wand and they kind of like, oh, they check like, okay, and they measure the uterus thickness. That would be really, really helpful to know like, do I even have a lot of follicles? Now at 34, you want to have at least 5 or 6 follicles, like 3 or 4 on each ovary, and one will take the lead. Hello, how do you get a free energy scan? You can just hop on here, Kat Mendes. Now, Rita, also, I'm going to take Kat Mendes to do a scan. But if anybody's interested with the purchase of 3 Shilajit that will last you over a year, you can get a free one-on-one private scan with me and more detailed. Like for you, instance, Rita, you would come in and you would go
This
over
is
your
only an
history.
emotional scan.
This is only the emotional part, but I would scan you and I could actually see exactly what hormones, what parasites are kind of out of balance. And then from there, I would ask to see your tongue and I would diagnose it. If there's dampness, it's harder to get pregnant. And I would just ask you a few questions and give you a personalized program to follow with herbs and teas and foods to have and foods to avoid. That is valued at 111. Right now, with the purchase of 3 Shilajit, you get that for free and free shipping as well. And you will have enough Shilajit for a year.
Off. And
plus 15% off the 3. Okay, Catmins, would you like to come on? Vitamin D is 18. How much sun to bring it up? Do you recommend supplementation? 18 is a little bit on the lower side. Supplementation, not daily. You need a little bit of retinol and cholesterol to turn the sunlight that you're getting into vitamin D. right? You
But
can't.
do get the supplement.
But so I like to take lower dose vitamin D. I'm not a fan of high dose. So vitamin D, you want to get one with K2. You want to take magnesium. These all help. These coenzymes help vitamin D get into your cells at a cellular level. And then once or twice a week, I take a little bit of beef liver, or you can eat it. That has the good quality retinol. And I lay in the sun for I don't really lay in the sun for vitamin D. I really lay in the sun for mitochondria health, energy in, energy out. What is, I personally like to get my MK7 would be the best, and I believe it's from nanokintase. I personally like to get my vitamin K from nanokintase. Thank you. Just finished ready. Okay. I don't. I'm putting Zor on the website. It's a coupon field, but it doesn't accept.
Are you trying to purchase more than one? If you
Yeah.
then you will get another bracket of the discount. You don't need this one. And if you get 3, you get a free consultation with her, free shipping in the
Yeah.
US, and 15% off.
I get sleepy after breakfast, low energy all day. Basically, I can't do it. Aisha, you're lacking in minerals. You have low iron, ferritin. You need Shilajit. That's it. I mean, your body is screaming for minerals. You need a cell. Why don't I pin? I was not able to pin her review. Let me go up and pin her, or one of our customers. Let me pin her review. Pin this comment. Yay, there we go. That was one of our customers who just bought a week or two
Who
ago.
was it?
Erica.
Oh.
You remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Erica Jane?
Erica. Hi, I tried buying, but they said there's a technical issue.
What's the technical? Can you send a screenshot or something?
Yeah, can you send us a screenshot?
DM it to us.
So
Rita? Is it Rita?
No, Christina and Rita are both.
What does it say? What?
I just want to look Kat Mendez. I'm just looking at that drug. I don't know a lot about like pharmaceutical.
Hello, Mira.
I have my brother-in-law's visiting. He's a good doctor, but I personally don't know about this house. Last night your brother was giving your mom an IV drip. I was like, this house is all about healing. Like one person is getting an IV drip by the doctor, the other one's doing energy work. Like, anybody comes here and they're sick, we're like, we have this, we have that. Okay.
What did they say? What the problem was?
It's kind of like the fertility drugs that we take, that women take sometimes. Not, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I would first focus on your liver, my dear cat, because the liver is what filters out your blood. And yeah, it's a estrogen hormone blocker. Is there a vitamin D brand you recommend? Um, I I I like Perfect Supplements, but I don't know if they have vitamin D. They have cod liver oil. So if you took vitamin D one day and the next day take a little bit of cod liver oil, that would be giving you a little bit of D and A. But like just kind of rotate. Do the D3 cod liver oil.
Yes, Alyssa, she can. It will really help her. Let me show a few reviews for this autoimmune.
Okay, Kat, would you like to get on here and see what's going on? Would you like to? Let me see if I can call you in.
Wait, I'm doing a few reviews for autoimmune first, Juan.
Okay. Christina, are you still on? What technical difficulties, if you could show us? What do you think the technical difficulty was, love? Too many people
I don't know,
on the
maybe
side?
too many people. Yeah. But it
many
will be
people on the
gone now.
site?
Go check now.
You guys can check now. I think there was too many people on the site at once. That can happen.
Alyssa, are you watching?
What happened again?
Okay, it's going to load. Uh, hey, I purchased so many on the over the Christmas, plus got more.
Yay! Keep
It's
us posted on how you
definitely
feel.
improved my memory, and it's had helped my immune system. We never get sick. My aunt and still have theirs, eat it once a week, and want me to buy for them again if it runs
Um,
out. Um, been using Shilajit for several years. It's one of the supplements I credit with curing my autoimmune issues. She used the word curing. Fast, amazing, fast stuff.
um,
There's another one. It's for autoimmune. It's a little long, but it's a good one. Uh, she says, my brother, 56 years old, with stage 4 pancreatic, diagnosed in April. I retired early and came to California to take care of for him. We've been taking Zor since January. It has helped his energy fatigue from that nasty C. I am experiencing almost all the benefit I see your followers commenting, but I got him off the C, went totally holistic, cured his C, 2 PET scans, no evidence of C. It gives me energy and no cravings for carbs or sugar. He loves it because during the time he was stopping the C, he was still struggling with energy and getting to work. Well, Zor changed that. I believe that Shilajit played a major role in his well-being. Yeah, so these are some of the reviews for you can see more on the.
and no, studies are
There's
there,
another
Aisha.
person.
It will help our energy, but
She
if you
was,
also have anemia, low
yeah, she was.
ferritin, hair loss, your nails don't grow.
So Alyssa, you can see
Um,
more of these. Go to
it
our,
also helps with sugar cravings
where
if you crave
you
too
see the
much
details
sugar.
here, the red strip you
Yeah,
see.
it will help
You
all of
click
that.
on it and it will take you
And you get, look
where you need
here,
to go.
anybody on this live can use LIVE, okay? All right.
Walaikum salam, TikTok Dolly.
Would Kat Mendes like to get on and do a scan? And weight loss. I actually have a problem. I was on it. I was on it for too long, and now it's being delivered from Pennsylvania. We ship in bulk to Pennsylvania, and it's going to be
We have a
shipped
warehouse in
a
Pennsylvania.
warehouse like one of these
You're
Amazon
welcome, Alyssa.
fulfillments, but not owned by it's like a shipping
Hopefully
fulfillment
it will
center.
help you. If you get 3, you can
So
get a
it's
consultation with
shipped in
Juan,
the
a free
US.
consultation
It
with
takes
Juan.
a few days. Depending
Uh-uh.
if you're on the East Coast, it will take like 3 days. If you're on the West Coast, maybe a week. I don't know.
The consultation is
Is it?
valued at 111.
Yeah, and if you want to do if you get the 3,
And you get
get
15% off
the
on
private
Zor.
consultation. Yay! I can't wait to hear your feedback. Aisha, I need to gain some weight, right? Like I've been on it daily because I'm on my fertility journey. And my husband's like, you need to I am upping my calories, but like I don't
I'm
know.
not telling you to gain weight. The thing that you're trying to do
Well,
needs you to have weight.
I've been eating more, but like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm working out a little bit, not a lot.
I
And
want
today,
it to be like, like the
so guess what I'm
woman
gonna,
that I showed you
if we
yesterday.
order, we get a free, if you order 3, my love, if you order 3. And the consultation with me is valued at 111, and you get privately on WhatsApp. We speak for an
You also
hour. We
get
go
off
over
on the product,
everything.
15%, and you get free
So,
shipping if you're in the
Christina, I
US.
can't. So that's the thing. I'm also gluten free because I have a bit of Hashimoto's. It's genetic. It genetically runs in my family, and it was triggered last year. Just had a very stressful year emotionally, and so I can't eat a lot of like carb. So I want to gain it in a healthy manner. So what we're gonna do is get fat, lamb fat, and you fry it. It's almost like pork rinds. Have you ever had like lamb fat and you fry them into these little like popcorn? And then I just haven't, yeah. So avocados, they don't have here in Pakistan, Christine. That's not a thing here. You would think, yeah, avocados are not a thing here.
They are a thing, but it's a very
It's
expensive thing.
$10 for an avocado. I'm not doing that. And they're usually like going bad because nobody.
It's not $10.
What breakfast should we have with PCOS? Protein and a little bit of beans. Protein for the fiber and some lobia. Aisha Yasin, is that a Pakistani
Aisha
name?
Yasin, yeah.
And some lobia. That's it. Then you want to take your shilajit. Then for lunch, lots of soup. So think of like you can add any vegetables, onion, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, lobia, a little bit of chicken, and you have that soup. And you do that for 90 days. And as you get more energy, you start walking, you build a little bit of muscle, and add in a tea. If you're with weight loss, hawthorn berry tea, you drink that in the morning. And I can guarantee you that you will feel better, you will look better. I've had a lot of women from Bangladesh. This girl couldn't lose, she had PCOS, trying to get pregnant, couldn't lose the weight for years. She was eating salads and yogurt and weird stuff, things that are no bread or, yeah. No roti, no. A little bit of rice you can sometimes, but more like lobia, black beans, black kidney beans. They're so good for you, even for your like if your hair. Um, so you can do like dal, but no oil, not a lot. Well, I'm going to be doing more cooking content, Aisha, when we go upstairs. When my kitchen is done, a lot of my content's going to go over to cooking. Lentils, you just want to kind of soak them overnight though to get rid of the lectins. So why are beans so wonderful? Beans are a source of soluble fiber. There's insoluble and there's soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is the only fiber in your body that helps bind to the excess hormones. All right. And that's why having a little bit of beans in your diet daily is so wonderful. It's so amazing. Because it's helping the liver. And I want things to taste good. Um, for me, I just put a little bit of hot sauce to make it taste good. I'm so looking forward to you, Rita. You will send her. Rita, where do you live, my love? Historic.
Australia.
Oh, Australia. Okay, I'm looking forward to connecting. In the meantime, once we connect, after I will ask for a picture of your tongue, your first thing in the morning before you brush or floss or tongue scrape. I just want to see its constitute. I soaked lentils overnight and got so sick when I didn't make it. Makes it great for me. I soaked lentils and got so sick when I don't make. Mm, I have a shiny, wavy hair and it turned curly and frizzy and thin. Any ideas? I used to have shiny, thick, wavy hair and it turned curly, frizzy, and thin. Yes. Maybe she didn't rinse them, or maybe she has soaked them overnight and it was too hot. That can be a thing, and they fermented a little too much. Michelle Madness would like one. So in Chinese medicine, I would have to ask you a few questions. Have you checked your thyroid? Like, were your nails getting brittle? Did you start to feel cold? Did you check your thyroid? My other question to you is, what triggered it? Did you have a baby? Did you go through like a virus? My blood work turns out normal. So what triggered it? I just because sometimes like I remember when my thyroid was triggered. No kids, I'm 29. How's your sleep? Are you up like so there is a thing. What state are you in? There was this boy who had beautiful long hair and he moved to California and I guess Arizona. Okay, Arizona, California. I don't know if you've lived there your whole life, but I'm just saying I came across this video. This man had like he was really into his hair, okay? And he moved to California and his water, I guess he just started stripping, his hair got really thin. It could be something as simple as they're adding more things to the water and you need a good shower filter. Like take off your shower filter. Everybody who has a shower filter should be doing this once every couple months. You take off your shower filter, there gets mold in there, okay? And you want to just put it in hot water with borax or whatever. You just want to clean it out. Now you can put in a Ziploc bag with hot water and put a little bit of borax and vinegar, whatever floats your boat. But you want to clean it. And then you want to just invest in a little shower filter up top, because the water that comes down, especially if you're using warm water, your pores are open. There's that. And Chinese medicine, when you start to get brittle hair, it's usually like you're overworked, you're overstressed, your kidney jing is going down, you're maybe not sleeping well. There's always like some sort of connection. Or the thyroid could start to like become unbalanced. I don't know if you went on birth control. All these things affected. Any new medication, like for instance, your mom was on steroids and her hair started growing because it suppressed her immune system. That's what steroids do, but it's not. And then she got off because you can't be on it for life, and her hair's really falling now.
Oh.
So we have to go and get some blood work done on the floor under the door. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, if there's usually a small amount, there's usually more. Where by the door? Is it on the wood? Is it on the door itself? And usually, so here's what you do. You want to make sure there's no moisture in your bathroom. So if you have a window, you open it when you shower. If you have the ceiling fan, you turn that on when you shower. It would be wise for you to invest in a good dehumidifier. Any place that there's humid and moisture, mold will continue to grow. You want to try to maybe spray it with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide once you and always keep it clean and avoid dust, because mold feeds off of dust, it feeds off of wood. Yes, mold is, I call it the devil. Yeah, it would be helpful. I'm going to go have my love, I need some food, my breakfast.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just put the blanket down here. I lived in mold for about 2 years. In the first year, I was pretty fine. And then one day, out of nowhere, my stomach just ballooned up like I was 4 months pregnant. Thank you, Christy. So I like to put a little bit of eyeliner here. I don't really wear makeup on my skin. I feel like if you take care of your skin, and you take care of your blood, your skin shows. Now, I like to wear a little bit of blush, liner, and I draw on my eyebrows because as we age, my overplugging was a thing. It wasn't until I met I have a male friend, and he was like, you should stop I was 26 at the time. He's like, stop over plucking your eyebrows, because one day when you're older, they're not going to grow back. This man was in his 50s. And sure enough, he was right. You don't want to over pluck your eyebrows, because I used to like that style where it was really thin. And this, no matter what, it just doesn't really grow back. So I just kind of like, so ladies, don't over pluck your eyebrows, because one day you might want those eyebrows and they won't come back. And Mexico lost. Oh no. Oh. I was really rooting. Who's left in the game? Is the US left in the finals? Well, we're not in the finals yet, but gosh. Oh, can I tell you about my first incident as a tiger mom?
Again.
Not a tiger mom. So my son is a beautiful, beautiful. We all say that about our children, but my son is he loves girls. He likes to play with girls. He doesn't really get along with boys. His father's that way. He doesn't have a lot of male friends. He has female friends, and I'm fine with that. I'm comfortable. He doesn't have them a lot now, but we both have like. Anyway, there's these two twin girls at the park. They're 6. They're much taller than him. He's like 4. And all the kids here speak English. We live in a private community. It's a private school, so the kids are very
Nadine
every
Aruba sa sa
private schools
kasamana.
are all
Kacam
English,
na
so
Aruba di
everybody
kiwacho.
speaks English at
Obia
the
pakili
playground.
gishan kubo macho. Ole
So
gishan
they
sarkam
first
di
said that
kiwacho.
your
Di
bike is for
kiya bas di
babies.
kiya powder chulu. Powder
He has
chakari.
a
Atam shivi.
tricycle, very nice tricycle, if you will. They said that you smell, which my son does not, but they said that he's rusty. I don't even know what rusty means. If
Aga di
somebody
kiwacho.
explain what
Lig shan di
rusty
kiya.
means, they
मतलब
called him an idiot, and
दारवा
they
दादी की
pushed him,
वाचो
and he got
obia
a little
pakili
bit
ki
of
sarka
bruise
वाचो
on his cheek.
da बिल्कुल डेढ़ दास ने
Okay. And
और
they
दी
went up,
की
the
लिक शान देखिए हाँ
grandfather
लिक
was
दी
there.
दी चमची दो मर दे
And they went up to
देरना
the grandfather and like his breath smells, which again he does not, because I make sure to brush it with xylitol and toothpaste. So one day, 2 days ago, I was like, the playground was packed
अभी
again
यदि
with
हम
kids.
तो
So I
मुखायदा
was like,
सिंह
why don't you
चलेगी
show
हाँ
me those two girls? And
boiled
I,
extra चलिए
rusty
हम
is
दाग
slang for stinky.
दालिक दाग
Very inner city
कुलो
talk.
एक प्लेट के वाचो और लेके शान
This is
मान
what
कर
the
सर
kids in
साइड के वाचो
Pakistan are using. Okay. I didn't even know what that was. So, yeah. But again, we live in a private gated community. Now, each sector, like Sector A, Sector B, has their own park. We used to live in Sector C when we were renting, when we were building this home. And that park, beautiful, nice kids. This park, Sector A,
even
I
telegram
don't know
तरोड़ा
what these kids are on.
ना को कैसे बरोज़ में
So they're just of a different breed. So I went up and she grabs my son's hand and she's like, "Oh, I just love him." And I don't know what got into me. I should have been the adult. I was like, "Do you?" Because I've been hearing you've been calling me a lot of mean little nasty words. And I could just feel like my Scorpio tail coming out. I was like, "Listen, from now on, if you have something to say about him, you're going to come say it to me. Do you understand?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, "So you didn't call him rusty or idiot?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "All right, whatever." I just walked away, and my husband's like, "You could have handled it a lot better." Yeah, I could have. I just didn't. It just came out because they're twins, first of all, and they were both, and he has a bruise on his cheek. I was like, "How did you get that bruise?" They're like, "They pushed me off of the swing." And like calling him rusty, dusty, I don't know. I was just like, "Oh no." I could tell they got a little afraid, and my husband's like, "You kind of scared them." And then I felt guilty. I was like, "Yeah, maybe I was a little too harsh." I didn't raise my voice, but I just sternly, I was like, "If you have something to say about him, you come to me. I'm his mother." And she was like, "Okay." Yeah, exactly. So I did the right thing. Because then I walked away. I was like,
okay,
was
you
that
should have
like
spoken
really
to the parents.
the mother knows that they taunt the son.
Where was she that day? So you should have spoken
And
to the
they
mother.
went to the mother and they're like, "He's so rusty," and the mom started laughing.
Okay, John, you don't know that. And even then, you should have spoken to the mother. How would you feel if somebody,
I
an
think her
adult,
grandma was there and she had her like little fan because she was
no,
hot.
how would you
And
feel
she was
if
just
an
like,
adult come to your child and speak to them like
but
that?
my child would know not to taunt kids in the
What
first
if
place.
that had happened?
I would want my son to know, like, yeah, you don't do that. Serves you right.
Yeah, but you first try to speak to the adult.
What do you do? What do you use to cleanse, tone, and moisturize your face? Or do you use all natural? No, I do not use all natural, Sunshine. And I love, love, love that question. First of all, I double cleanse. I use a sea salt bar, and you just type in, there's one company, it's called, it's super cheap too. It's like a local family owned business. Gosh, what's that company? Do you guys want me to go check in my drawer? So I use a sea salt. Then I use our Hava cream, which is a bit like, we will be in stock, but it's going to be, if you're willing to wait a few weeks, you can still get it at the regular price and use the coupon right now. But once it's in stock, we unfortunately have to raise the price because of shipping charges and weight. It's very heavy. So then I double cleanse. I use a little bit of this and I go and I wipe off, right? Then I use Medrixil 3000. It's a peptide. Now, I don't know brands, but this is just a peptide. As you get older, you want things to signal to your skin to make more collagen. Right? It's just a tiny peptide. It's amazing. Um, I use a tiny bit, like a rice grain amount of estrogen cream over that. Yes, look it up. It's a thing. As we age and we lose estrogen, our skin gets thinner. It gets like, and then I seal it. So I first, you always use your thin to thick. So first the serum, then a tiny bit of the estrogen, and then I go in afterwards with this and I just seal it all in. That's it. And then once a week, you can sleep with zinc oxide cream, like diaper rash cream. You don't want to do that daily. Why? Because zinc can deplete your copper. It can compete for copper. So you just do that once, like a mask. You can put it on for a couple hours and, just have at it. But the soap bar, I just use a soap bar and then double cleanse. You want to double cleanse. The soap bar is called let me check. It's a small company. I think it's like $8 and it lasts you a while. It's Dead Sea Warehouse. This one. It's called it's just pure sea salt. It's called Dead Sea Warehouse presents the world's finest Annie's Dead Sea saturated amazing mineral. Yeah, I'm all about the minerals. It's called Dead Sea Warehouse, and they're from Elk Grove, California. Yeah, that's where they're from. And I had learned that from my mentor. She didn't use she helped me with the formula of Hava, but she didn't really use the peptides because that's a newer thing. But the estrogen, just using a drop of estradiol, like a tiny drop, it's not enough on your face, is very helpful. Now, if you're going through like, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's why I don't like to talk about it because if your liver isn't good, then it's not, but it's not enough. I mean, as you age, our estrogen severely drops anyway, our estradiol. So I feel comfortable doing that. But she had really thick, because you want like thick bouncy skin as you age. And then I cannot address enough, eat healthy fats like bone marrow, gelatin. These are things that, like, a gelatin, I have a scoop every night before bed. Amino acids, bone marrow. I eat a lot of stews and I cook it bone on the meat and that soup. But just if you do that, you want to make sure you take like ox bile or take a little bit of ACV. So, because sometimes it's hard for our liver and our bile to break down this fat. So, as we get older, maybe just take ox bile if you're going to have a rich, fatty stew like that. But all this like retinol, this stuff, people, uh, really bad. In my opinion, it's just, you don't want to, it thins your skin. And as we get older, we yes, you want to have some lines, like it's fine. But more importantly, you want to have plump, bouncy skin. You don't want to have like wrinkle-free, thin, weird skin. We've all seen those people, and that's not a good look, right? Let me go. Somebody's at the door. 1 second. Who is that? Oh, thank you. Chai, hey? Okay, thank you. Oh, breakfast. Um, it's over. I use natural stuff cast. It is a little overwhelmed, but I think the soap makes sense. Double cleansing makes sense. Because here's the thing. I used to not believe in double cleansing, and I would think, oh, I just washed my face with soap, and then I would do put a little bit of my moisturizer on, and then and I'd be like, oh my god, what is this gunk? I thought I washed it off. So that makes a lot of sense, the double cleansing. And then the Medrixil I added in because now in your mid 40s, and a tiny bit of estrogen, and then just the cream over it. That's it. So you go in with your serum. Now the estrogen you don't have to do. And then a good moisturizer to lock in the serum. And red light therapy. I do have red light therapy. I don't use it. I have one that I got 12 years ago before red light was even a thing. And it changes color like green, pink, violet. And it depending on what you're dealing with. So for me, red light can trigger melasma. So I just go ahead and, oh my God, I put too much salt on there. I'm sorry. Oh, I just wanted to dip it and it just um what about melasma? There's a cream called Faded and it's supposed to help with melasma. Um I got melasma and when I was pregnant and then it just kind of went away. I don't know what I really did though. Have a beautiful blessed day. Bye. Thank you for joining in. It's a pleasure to have you. Melasma is like it's like these he knocked the door. Um it's like these brown spots. Sometimes you get them in pregnancy. Some women get them. Some it's almost like a suntan, but not really. Now, I've never done lasers. I mean I'm open to dabbling in them, but I'm always like afraid like it's about who's what type of laser and what type of setting because I've heard horror stories. Huh?
The effects. Who is liking our live? Thank you.
Oh, can you turn that off?
What? What am I turning?
No, just push it in.
You just relax. Just pretend it's not.
Your sister was like, "Oh, you know, we're both on our fertility journey." Exactly. Exactly. We're teaching our son to stick up for himself. And he's just so, and then afterwards, he was like, they're still my friends. I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah. He just still wants to be their friend. And that's fine. That's kids. They love, they fight, they forgive, they forget. Um, but if he continues to come home and he wasn't crying, he was just more upset. Like, I like a big boy bike. I was like, I'm fine with getting you a big boy bike, but you need to take your minerals and gain a little bit of weight. He was a very picky eater. So I was like, once you start eating like real good food and eat at the dinner table with us and you're making an effort, then I'll get you a bike. I think kids should have compromise. Like, we can't live in a world where lost connection, love.
Who, where?
I don't know. Yeah, those girls, I can tell, like, not that it's a bad thing, but I could tell, like, they were IVF babies. I don't know why I just had to say, but they were. I was like, I'm like, you girls just really, in the future, they say that they're gonna have kids. They won't even need your eggs. They can just make an egg from your DNA, like your piece of your skin. So I was like, isn't that crazy, love?
No.
Hmm?
No, why is that crazy?
I mean, it's.
Thank you, Roxy.
I mean, I don't
Thank
know.
you for the likes.
I guess for me, it's a little bit like, so are they like, I don't
Roxy, do
know.
you want to have a? Do you want? Have you done the frequency scan, the emotional scan? She has, right, in the past.
Roxy?
Yeah.
I think so.
Right.
Do they have some tea, love?
Yeah. Which one?
I wanted to go get some of my black sesame seed paste with raisins and one gluten-free biscuit with tea. Christine, have you ever been to Pakistan? You should come visit. It's really
Yeah,
beautiful.
Christine, come.
Yeah.
We can go track down that guy.
You would bye Siren, bye Bacha. Love, he lives in Islamabad, Karachi. His father worked in the government. So I was like, okay, he's well off. If he went to school, yeah, he's probably
Oh
one of
yeah, if he was in the school in the U.S.
yeah, and his father works in the government. Yeah. He's he's the 1%
No,
here.
I am telling you, you can. No, not though, not necessary.
Well, he's upper. I mean, was his father in the army? Do you remember? Like, was he like, did he have army ties or just was it just pure government? Military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But usually
Those
they
families
they
are,
settle back. They go back to the U.S. So is she sure that he's not in the U.S.?
they go back and forth, love. They have homes like,
No, but they usually go back. Like it's either Canada or Australia, Canada or U.S.
yeah.
or Australia.
Military families here, just like the US, Pakistan has a very strong military. But if you're part of the military family, like we live in a very private military gated community, it's owned by the military. So, like, you know how your tax dollars go to certain, are the, so you own your land, but the fees go to the military. And the military, which again, Pakistan's military helped bring the peace between Iran and stop the war. So they are very like they're very influential in that way. But military families, they get, depending on what ranking, they get free land, they get free home,
No, everybody gets free housing.
they get free housing, and not just free in the nice neighborhood, like the gated Beverly Hills types community. They get discounted private schools, right? They get their hospitals are private. Like, so I gave birth, I chose to do it at a military
No, it's
hospital.
free.
For them it's free. I had to pay out of pocket $1,000, which still compared to the US, 1,500, yeah, 6 years, for 4 years ago. But it was nice. Like when you're going to a military, anything nice in Pakistan, any mall, anything, it's all military owned.
Which shouldn't be the case.
He said his father was driven in a bulletproof vehicle.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Military.
Yeah. So anything nice in the malls, the McDonald's, KFC, these are all owned by the military, which, I mean, and even if you want to open things, don't they have to approve it first?
If you are in a certain area,
Yeah.
yes.
So like if you wanted to open something in this neighborhood, you would do they? Yeah, they do, and they're $30,000 a year. And after, used to be a coffee shop afterwards, and you would see the moms. Most of the kids had like nannies, but having nannies here is like the norm. Like every person has a driver, a nanny. Not every person, but like middle class
Yeah,
to upper middle
every
class.
person that she sees, everybody who is
No,
in her immediate surrounding, just relax.
okay, but these moms would go. I got a lot of FOMO. They would go to private school, pick up their kids, dress to the nines, then go to coffee shop and then have their lunch there. But they would just kind of go there to meet up with the other moms. And I was like, I want to be part of a posh mom group friend. They do. They have British curriculum. They have American. The American is a little more expensive. Kindergarten starts at $24,000 and it can go up to 35. A British curriculum starts at what,
We
10?
haven't looked into that.
Yeah, we haven't. There's multiple. It's either British or the US. But then you get a lot of these weird kids.
Yeah.
Like those two girls, I could tell they went to private school. She said rusty is a term for you smell.
Hmm.
She's a teacher. It's a slang inner city term that these girls are using.
Mm-hmm.
So are they learning it from videos?
Yeah. They learn it on videos and then they use it. Like at schools.
His parents are first cousins, so he's colorblind. Yeah, Christina, that's unfortunately a thing here.
No, it's not a thing here. It's a thing in this region, and then in the Middle East, the South Asia, like it's
Not
a
that
thing
much
in
in the
certain
Middle
countries.
East.
Just shut
It's
the hell
becoming
up,
less.
man. You're just like it's just such so weird. Is any Middle Eastern here? Can you please educate
Okay,
her?
anybody from the Middle East here, Arab, are you guys like? Is it still a thing where they're marrying
Just
their
her-
first
it's,
cousin?
it's so it's what does that mean? Is still a thing? It's not a still. It's not.
They're not doing.
It's gradually
it's
becoming less and
phased
less. But you
out.
pretend like if it's only I don't know, if it's only here. Stop doing that.
Well, all my cousins born in the 80s, none of them
Okay,
are
just
married to
relax.
cousins.
Yeah, but her cousins didn't do it,
In
or the
Saudi
one that she
Arabia,
knows.
yeah, maybe the Levante countries, because
Yeah, now
we
it's
have more
just
of a.
now we have okay. Just stop it, man. Stop it.
It's still a thing, but way less than before.
First it
Yeah.
was only
So
Pakistan,
where are you from, Tutu?
then it's becoming just
Where are you from? Qatar. It's becoming less of a thing.
yeah, no, but you said no, it's not a thing anymore. It's just like stay quiet, man.
So
It's a cultural thing. It's just how the societies are here. It's a more
one time I was
any collective society, this is how they do it because they rely on each other for things.
one time I was at a back in the day, people lived in the desert. People lived in the desert, and
No, it has nothing to do with desert.
then what?
Again, stereotype.
Then what?
She's just like
Then what?
I get it. You were born in Canada and raised in the U.S., but are you that like divorced from
Okay.
your own reality?
So this one time I was at the fertility clinic, and there was this girl, and she was like crying, and I was like, "What's going on?" The empath in me. She's like, "Oh, they detected, God forbid, they detected something in my baby's brain, and they want me to go into emergency surgery, and they have to operate on the baby." Like really scary, right? And I was like, "Oh, it's okay." And I was like, I was just trying, and I don't. We started talking. She's like, "Yeah, I'm married to my cousin." I was like, sometimes these things happen because of cousin marriage, and wrong place, wrong time.
Who did you say that
To this woman, and she's like, "Yeah, but it's allowed. If it was so bad, then why would it be allowed?" I was like, "Because people didn't have any as much options back then. They didn't like they
No,
couldn't.
that's again.
I didn't know how to like. I was like,
Again.
okay, my
Again,
Western eye. I just
being
need.
stereotypical and insensitive and ignorant. No, it's just that it's very prevalent in societies that are collective, that are not individualistic,
Mm-hmm.
because they're just the societies are function that way. But it's becoming less and
Actually,
less.
yeah, and also in Judaism, they even English, yeah. So even the royalty, like the DuPonts,
No, but that was different.
um,
That is for different reasons.
yeah, they would do it so they could keep the wealth within themselves.
Yeah.
The family, they
No,
didn't
but
want
that
to
was that
taint
was
their
the
blood.
reason why they
The
did it in these.
Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, they all would marry for
They did that
generations
in the
within each
collective
other.
societies too. That was the exact reason why.
Even the monarchy of Britain used to do that. I think the Queen something was married to her cousin. I don't know if am I Pakistani? I'm not. My husband is. Turkish people don't do it that much.
Again, no. Any society, any society that is a collective society, they do that because that's how the societies are.
Okay, we had that in my family in the 50s and 60s. It
No,
started to
that's so not
phase
true.
out in
50s
the
and 60s. What are
70s.
you talking about? And just her family means the entire Middle East and the entire Kurdish region. Just stay quiet, man.
We were talking about cousin marriage. It's becoming less and less, but but I felt like in Pakistan it's still very much a thing.
Yeah, because it's a very big population. So even if it's a 5%, it would make a very big.
Yeah. But my family, like even in northern Iraq, all my cousins, I have a lot of cousins. My one aunt had 13 sons. None of them married their cousins. They all ended up going to school and finding somebody there. My father married, heck, my father's from northern Iraq. My mother's Kurdish from Turkey. So very different. Like I have a lot of different gene pools in me. And yeah, but when I came here, I was kind of like, oh, it's still very much a thing. What I'm Kurdish, Falcon. I'm Kurdish. Have you done your DNA swab? No, Christine, because I just didn't want them having my DNA. I don't know, like something was like I don't. I mean, they probably do have my DNA, but
Who has your DNA?
you know, like when you do your DNA, 23andMe, the
Mm-hmm.
swab of your.
I know about 23andMe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still very much like, you know, some people I can't talk about like, but maybe I do have a tin hat on sometimes. They are, but not the newer generation. Since the 80s, it's becoming less and less and less and less. Like all my aunts, most of them
not
cousin
since
marriage.
the 80s, the
But my
2000s.
my
Like
cousins
when the
not.
world started to change a little bit more and people started becoming less dependent on each other.
Maybe you're related to my ex-boyfriend. You know, okay, so before I came to Pakistan, I had a friend who, thank you, the beauty you see in me is the same that radiates from you. In fact, they only prefer to marry. No, no, I know so many Kurdish people who are married to like all different ethnicities. And it depends what type of, but no. So, what was I saying? I was talking about something. Gosh, I forgot. What was I saying? Dubai rule, yeah, Dubai, because they don't want people interfering in their bloodline, and it's also to conserve their money, and it, there's also that aspect. Yeah, before I came to Pakistan, what was I saying? What was I? It's hard to like read and eat and do all this at once. And I didn't sleep well last night. There was something on my mind. I woke up to pray at 3 a.m. I do sound. I need to lay out later. I woke up to pray at 3 a.m. and I just couldn't fall back asleep. Like something was on my mind and it just wouldn't, like it would shut off and it would just come right back, shut off and come right back. Do you think they want to marry rich? Who? I'm not.
Everybody wants to marry rich. Who would not?
No, so this guy had made a video, was very good. He said any male in his 40s, 50s, and 60s and wants to date somebody 20 years younger than him, and there's something not there's something wrong there. It's unhealthy.
What's unhealthy?
You should, like a male in his 40s, 50s, and 60s
Oh, not being married?
shouldn't be attracted to girls in their 20s and marry them.
Oh.
Like they should be attracted to women their own age.
What's wrong with being attracted to them?
Like marrying them.
What's wrong
Okay,
with
so
that?
what is the girl attracted in you?
I mean,
If a girl, okay, there's a couple that I follow on. It is. She's 20. Okay, she was 23 when they met. He was
it
58.
depends on what they both
He's
want out
now
of a
60, or maybe he was
relationship.
60. I don't know. He's 63 now, and she's 26. He takes a bunch of testosterone. I mean, they're a cute couple. They're a cute couple. They're wholesome, whatever. But the guy obviously has money. Okay, let's call it. No, they're both white, and they're both from. They have a southern accent. They're from Charleston, and then they have a lake home by some lake. I don't know all the lakes in the U.S. He always has his shirt off. Some no, but obviously he's very wealthy. She was a hostess at a restaurant at a steakhouse, and he would come in, and and that's fine. They know what it is, but I think if a girl is comfortable being with somebody who's older than her father in his 60s, there is some sort of like whether there's a lot of money or not, there is a little bit of trauma there, no? Or am I judging too much?
What?
What are you doing? Look at this guy. Could I just, he's doing his nails.
I would rather go outside and do it, but you want me to, I mean, I have to help you here, so.
Everyone comes from, yeah, so he's getting what he wants, but then the guy, he was a male, he did the video, he's like, men shouldn't be attracted to girls that young.
Okay, it's just that
They
that
should
guy
be,
cannot attract a younger girl. That's he's just
okay, why haven't you liked younger girls your whole life? My husband has a
because
few
I was young
relationships.
myself.
All your relationships, me including, were older than
Because
you.
that's what I was. That's what I said at the very beginning when you were talking about this. That if if an older guy and a younger girl, they're getting together, clearly they both were looking for something and they see it in each other.
Okay.
So the older man wants something that he can only get from a younger girl, and the younger girl is looking for something. Yeah.
So in New
So what's
York,
wrong with that?
they have these, they call boutique buildings, and they used to 10 years is fine. Heck, even 15 years. But when you start getting to
Okay, well,
18,
but we live in a
20,
world where
25.
we live in a world where a 60-year-old can look like a 35-year-old.
I mean, his body looks good, but
And there are girls who are in their 20s and they're
no,
mature.
I can tell you. Okay,
They're very mature.
she looks
especially the
almost
younger
as old as
generation.
him. I don't know what it is. If she's like, she does use the tanning bed, so I'm
That's
like,
what
I
I'm
don't know if it's a
saying.
tanning
No, there
bed
are some.
or is it his DNA like mixed
Yeah,
in with
that can
hers?
happen. Yeah.
Because she doesn't look that, like, she's 26. They look like a decent couple.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then it's
Yeah,
okay.
men can't perform at that age without medicine.
No, that's not true.
But he's on a lot of testosterone, and he talks about it, Christine. He's very open. He's like, I get it. Blood work every 3 months.
Oh,
And
Christine, that's not true. The men can. There's like
Christine,
men.
I will tell you something.
They can even make a girl. The 80 something year old man made a woman pregnant. Yeah.
My grandfather was in his 90s. His wife had passed away 20 years prior. And he would always, one of his daily complaints was, I want a wife. I want a wife. Go get me a wife. And we were like, you're old. What are you going to do with a wife? Like, you're in your 90s. You need to just relax. That's what we would just tell him. Because, like, that's rare, definitely on medicine.
No. It depends on your lifestyle, your sleeping habits.
Well, as you age, nitric oxide goes down.
Mhm.
Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels. So that's why I will be on Shilajit
Yeah,
a
if
few
you
times a week
remember
for life,
when we went to
but
SWAT,
adding more beats, these things like
yeah.
as what did you say about SWAT?
Remember when we went to SWAT, you saw the old men there. Like their teeth were pearly white, no
So
grays
yeah,
in their hair.
so where we get our Shilajit, the locals there who
It's not the blue zone, but it's kind of
it's
like the
kind
blue
of like the blue zone. They grow everything. They sleep on the rooftop. They're up at the crack of dawn. They don't have Wi-Fi, so they're not stimulated. They go to bed at their circadian rhythm is okay.
I didn't notice it,
And
but
a
Juan
lot of
brought
them
it to
don't
my
have
attention.
cars, so they have to walk up and down this mountain hill daily. So they're walking everywhere. These men didn't have gray hair, thick, straight teeth, good posture, and the locals take Shilajit as well. And it just goes to show you, like, when you have cellular energy from sleep, clean air, duh, they're getting fresh sun, and you're living according to how God wanted us to live. Like, really, it's going back to basics. Like, sometimes we get so fearful about, oh, what's happening, but if we were to really just live off the grid, we would still get all our needs met. But we're not.
Oh, speaking of living off the grid, I came across this video.
Yeah.
There was this family,
Because
a
my
guy.
grandmother, who her sons were both doctors, very wealthy doctors, surgeons, she didn't want to live with them. She wanted to live in her little mud hut off the grid. Her life around her animals, God, and farming. And she lived to be in her 90s.
Juan went and spent a few
And
weeks with.
she, yeah, because
Did you
back
spend a
then
weeks or weeks? A
I
week
spent
or weeks?
2 weeks with her, and she also didn't have a car. I was traumatized.
Tell them how we
We
were
would have
taking a
to we would
shower.
have to walk 2 hours to the roadside to catch a bus, and from there we would catch a bus. I mean, I was just like, I was a little confused, but this was my mother's mother, so I was an egg inside of her. My mother was an egg, like you're born with all the eggs, so I was an egg inside of her. So I just wanted to get to know it, and we're all three of us are Scorpios, which is weird. I can't recall where exactly, but I recall meeting you in Maryland at dinner. This was maybe, whoa,
What year?
Maryland. What year? Who was I with? In Maryland? Was I at True Food? Where? What restaurant? Was it True Food? I'm trying. What was I doing in Maryland? I lived in DC, but I didn't have social media then because I started my social at a Pakistani dinner.
Pakistani
No, that
dinner.
wasn't.
Well, her
No.
Pakistani thing started
In
after
Maryland?
2021.
Yeah, I started social media in 2021. I don't think it was me, my
No,
love.
I'm saying the probability of you being at a Pakistani dinner would only be after 2021.
I'm trying to think if I had any Pakistani friends.
She was hanging out at the hookah place.
Oh yeah, the hookah lounge. I was going there, but that was in Virginia. That was in Virginia.
Also, that lounge is in Virginia.
It's
It's
in
not in
Virginia.
DC.
No, it's in Virginia. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
What?
You used to go to that place too.
To what?
You used to go to that place.
Yeah, love, that was the Cloud Lounge. Yeah, she knows. Cloud Lounge. Is it still there? I went when it first opened up.
Is
That
that
was
still a
it.
thing?
Yeah, is it still a thing or is it like out of style now? Damn.
What did she say?
No, I used to go there when it first opened up. I know that it started to go downhill. And of course, I moved to New York after that. I moved away. Yeah, Cloud Lounge was this place, hookah joint, and there was a lot of wealthy Arabs that would go, but tacky wealthy. I mean, even the
The one
George,
with YSL bags?
no love.
Mm.
They would have
Juan has
Lamborghinis and
something against
Ferraris.
YSL.
They would have Lamborghinis and Ferraris. and they would have like gold rims or paint the whole car gold. Um, I've followed you for years, but your husband interrupts a lot. Oh my goodness. We're just having a conversation.
Okay, continue.
Um, they would just be tacky, and then the girls would have, yeah, just very, very, I guess, handbags that you can't even buy in the store. Like you would have to special order them. I wasn't really impressed, but I was young and we would go like anybody. I had a nightlife. Uh, I had a nightlife. We all had one. But I am very proud of myself. I'm at a point in my healing journey because I call this part the journey. And Christine, getting rid of the physical, the emotional, the detoxing some mold, that's the easy part. Honey, the hardest part is getting into your brain and just realizing the thoughts that come in and out. One of the best ways you can start this, so of course it starts with energy, because if you don't have energy to spare, you can't really go and sit. But that goes with your minerals, your sleep, your sunlight, getting good quality air, food. But just sit alone. And I find this, I leave my phone and I will go into a yard and I just kind of stare into the abyss. And I kind of just wait for a thought to come into my head. And you might have multiple, you might have none. And you have grace with yourself. So let's have a thought. Well, you know what? Life is getting really scary and I just don't know if I can make it. Well, sweetheart, this world can be scary, but why do you think you've always made it? You made it through this. And you just kind of talk to yourself. So for me, for instance, I'm on this fertility journey and I'm like, our brains, when we have trauma, our brains forget about it, but it's like a cabinet that's locked up, and that cabinet can be really heavy. Okay. And that cabinet sends a signal to our body because, yes, being in this world is hard. So our brains are programmed to scan fear, fight, and you can be in fight or flight. And if you've had childhood trauma, relationship trauma, the, your brain is going to always perceive, okay, maybe, you equate a relationship with trauma. You equate, like um for me it's every time I go to those scans on my fertility journey, eh, sometimes you go and you think like, yeah, I'm gonna hear some good news, and you're like, well, the follicle's not growing, and it's very disappointing because you're doing things to your body and then your brain's like, I don't want to I just don't want to put myself through that. I don't want to put myself through that shame, guilt, whatever is associated. These are low vibrational energies. So you just have to learn to talk yourself out of it. For me, I just kind of, for now, this is in my life, this is what we're dealing with. In different parts of your life, you will be dealing with different, like going through a divorce. You might have a child who ends up having addiction issues or in the wrong relationship, and you just know that they're not listening to you, and you're just like, oh my god, I just want what's right for them. And you just have to then trust and release, and that can be very, very hard. And that's where surrender and awareness, the physical, eat this, don't eat that, take your minerals, lay out, that is easy peasy. This getting in here and calming your nervous system and telling yourself that no matter what, it's okay, you're happy, and still living your life. Like a lot of people think, well, if I just have this relationship, I will be happy. If I just get the baby, I will be happy. If I just get that home. Honey, if you're not happy now, those things aren't going to make you happy. Happiness it's an energy, it's a place of gratitude. And I'm learning that. I feel like along this fertility journey, I had forgotten about my living child. Like I put, can you share your birth plan? So I today actually, it's been this journey's been a little wild. I had my first child on the first try at 40. Then when we did blood work at 42, they're like, "Oh my God, you should just go run and do IVF." I was like, "No, give me some time." We moved to the mountaintops. I was very relaxed. I got pregnant within 6 months at 42.
3 months.
We lost the baby at 10 weeks. I thought again it would be just as easy. And this is going back June of last year. I was very stressed, not just the fertility stuff. There was a lot of other personal, family, and my periods were becoming more and more irregular. At this point, I'm going to be 44 in October. So I'm like, I was 42, I guess. Yeah. So then I started to go to work with a fertility doctor. And for months, it was like either the uterus would be too thin because of low estrogen, and or the eggs would, like, nothing was sinking. So come May, I was like, you know what, I'm done working with the doctor. No, she was like, you just need to run and do IVF. So again, this whole like, and the IVF doctors, well, we can try a few times, as if you're like some emotionally and physically, and you're a bank. Financially, you want to put yourself through that. Like, let's talk about the financials as well. It's physically, emotionally, and financially draining. So I did Salatul Istikhara. It's this prayer where you ask God for a clear vision. I was like, should I continue on this IUI route? And I got the clear signs to do so. So the best month I had, and this was without a doctor, it was just doing a lot of research on my own, which was doing estrogen priming. And I am on hormonal therapy right now because if your body doesn't make it, I do think I need to gain a few pounds, and I want to do it in a healthy manner. So I'm going to be adding more, like just 2 tablespoons of fat a day, maybe from lamb fat. But I had the best, like the uterus got thick enough, but the egg just stopped growing because I was doing the lowest dose. I wish the egg stopped growing because I was doing the lowest dose possible. I didn't want to overstimulate my body. And at cycle day 16, they were like, it started to shrink back. It just didn't have enough oomph. So I was like, okay, let me start the cycle all over again. And that was, you force yourself to bleed with progesterone. It's called a withdrawal bleed. And then you start again, letrozole, and then all the injections on a certain day. And I did that this month, and it was not good. There was no follicles, or so I decided, I was like, okay, let's like change the plan. You don't keep repeating the same plan, right? A plan doesn't work once or twice, you kind of switch it up. So my husband and I went online and we found a fertility specialist in Karachi. We're going to speak to her today. I just want to have my questions ready. Like, I want to see, you never tell a doctor what to do, but you can question a doctor in a respectful manner. Like, I deal with my eggs don't grow past 11, 14 mm, and I have this thin uterus issue. They don't do that here. And it's not about surrogate, it's about the egg is not. So I think I just need to figure out the right formula. So I just want to ask her. And they also don't do that here. It's like sacrilegious. They do it in Dubai, but not Pakistan. So I have to just figure out, I want to get more expertise, and maybe we go to that IVF clinic, meet with the head of the clinic, see if they have a different protocol, and then from there kind of figuring out what works for my body, because it's all about the right protocol for you. So you have yes, yeah, I'm in my mid 40s, DOR and lining issues. So, which is again hormonal. Have you done an ERA? No, what is an ERA? What's that, my dear? Love the shipping guys reaching out to you.
I got it. Maybe they got the package.
Yeah, maybe they got a package. I'm just looking that up. Let me look that up. No, because my lining doesn't get thick enough. Yeah, it doesn't get thick. So you want it between 8 and 13. Last on May, I got it up the thickest on my own with estrogen, and I was doing Viagra diluted 4 times a day. I got it up to 7.8, but it was really thin last time. It was like at 2. Of course, I shed it. But so I'm going to speak to a specialist, and I'm just going to keep relying on God to guide me,
Prabjot, do you want to do an
because
emotional
God has
scan?
always guided me. I was like, you're in charge of the ship. You know what's best for my highest good. And in the meantime, I'm just really coming from a place of love and gratitude and spending more time. Like, I am blessed. Like, we have a beautiful, beautiful, healthy, smart child. And it was the most easiest pregnancy, delivery, postpartum. And maybe this time the Lord wanted me, I think it's Saint Jude. No, it's not Saint Jude. Saint Michael. Thank you. Thank you. So we will see. We will see. Thank you, Christina. They do biopsy, but my uterus, when I do estrogen, it responds. So so estradiol is what builds the uterus. Progesterone holds the uterus up, right? When you have less eggs, which is biology, because you don't have many left, each period you kept losing them, then the estradiol signal goes down, and your uterus lining is not, that's what, perimenopause is. You stop getting a period because your uterus is not getting thick enough. You don't have the estradiol. So I really don't want to do, I'm in this, so you don't want to do it orally because that can also suppress. And I've learned this, and doctors, I don't, just for my body, it doesn't like orally. I'm doing cream right now. I'm doing estradiol cream every night, very low dose. It's called priming.
Stop the progesterone?
Progesterone's
Sorry,
only,
the testosterone?
I'm doing a tiny bit, not enough to,
Or,
and it quiets the ovaries so you have a fresh start.
oh,
It's called estrogen priming. But
I love estrogen priming.
I'm sure you do.
You're asking why these older men are attracted to younger women, because biologically also,
Well, I love estrogen. Like, these
yeah.
hormones have really helped me. And I feel like if your liver is fine, it's as long as you support your liver and your detox pathways. That's your kidney, your lungs, your liver,
And lymph nodes.
in your lymph nodes. It's so there's so many benefits to getting on the right bioidentical hormones, and I can feel it in myself. I just feel like there's a perk in my step. So I did I
There's a
did
spring in her
vaginally,
walk.
and no medicine or anything. Like, when I tell you I got pregnant on the first try and everything, I did it by the book. And I'm gonna be 44 in October. How old are you gonna be, love?
How old do you think?
1988.
I'll be 38. It sounds really weird when I say that. I
38?
feel so old. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. And our son is 4, and he was just um do you know
Is
he
Lisa on the live?
Lisa,
Lisa, are
are
you
you on the
here?
live, my love? Lisa, are you here?
Because you got a free consultation with Juan.
Lisa, you ordered 3. Do you want to do a consultation with me? Yeah, she's a girl from Australia.
She's here?
Yeah, she wanted to do the fertility. So you have
Oh,
to
okay.
send her. Thank you, Fatma. You want to send her the thing?
So anybody, listen, there's a few people I see who are trying to buy right now. If you
But
order
I'm not going to let this, like I was putting off seeing my, oh, sorry.
if you order if you order 3 Zors, if you order 3 units, you get free shipping in the US, you get 15% off on the product, and you get a one-on-one consultation with Juan, which is usually valued at $111 for free. So you get 3 units of Zor that will last you like 8 to 9 months. You get a free consultation, you get free shipping,
And
and you get
in depth,
15%
like
off.
what parasites, what food allergies, what hormones, all this fun stuff.
If you have some autoimmune issues, you want to lose weight, anemia, PCOS, fertility,
But
the
I'm,
C
I'm
word.
not going to let this fertility journey, like I haven't visited my family because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to start to live my life. Like my father's 83. I need to start like this whole, like, because it is very like cycle day 1, do the, and so I just, if it doesn't, I'm just going to get on birth control for 1 month to quiet everything and go visit my family. Like for the last year and a half, it's been, I shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't just let something over, like, become your whole life. Um,
No, it's okay to have a purpose. There's nothing
there
wrong
is,
with that.
it's okay to have a purpose. Don't get me wrong, but you also have to enjoy your blessings.
Absolutely.
People think, well, if I just have this, I'm going to be happy enough. And that was such a toxic mind frame.
No, there's always something that you can be grateful for. Like you can be just grateful for that your hands and legs are working. You can see. You can get up from your bed and go to the restroom. Nobody has to pick you up. Or that you're just breathing and you don't need
Oh,
something to
girl,
breathe.
I used it the next day. And I want to show you guys pictures, okay? I just want to show you guys some pictures. Um, you guys want to see dates? I'll show you dates. I was literally wearing my size 2 jeans a week later. I thought it would be okay. So this was I'll show you. Um, my son was born on the 24th, and then I'm just gonna go down. There's all my son's photos. And then there's like holistic stuff like tea and stuff. And then I think I have a picture. Where am I? I think a week later I was wearing my skinny jeans. Like that's him at 2 months. So I'm really grateful that I started right away. And I think the Lord has put me on this journey so I can have more grace and learn a lot and help others. Like I am learning so much to, even whether you choose IVF or natural or IUI, you have to really know and speak to your doctor because, oh, we're just going to try a couple times and see what happens. That is not an option. Like, that shouldn't be an option. What am I, some experiment? And am I Bank of America? No. Like the financial stress, the physical, the emotional toll it puts on a person. So you want to go in and exactly, like that's why I'm becoming more passionate, like go
Not
test
just
this
a person,
and
it's
be like,
just
and
the
have the
entire
questions
family.
ready. Like my sister-in-law is getting ready to do IVF, which she has blocked tubes. She has endometriosis and endyminosis. So I've been doing research. I was like, did they tell you about this one injection that you do 4 weeks prior? She's like, no. Like, I was like, well, look it up. It's a thing. So you should bring it up to your doctor. You know, what are the odds? And if they say, well, there's only a 50%, 50 is not good. I want you to be really confident in what you're doing.
And she's in her 20s.
Your sister, she's
Yeah.
28,
Yeah.
29.
So they should give her like guaranteed results. She's
No,
young.
so I told her, get your embryos, you're young. But I said, get some sunlight. She was taking Shilajit. She's like, I felt great. And then I fell off the bandwagon. I was like, that's not it. And she's like, oh, I'm having OCD. I was like, yeah, you're not, you're having OCD because you're not in control of your life right now. And so you're trying to control your surroundings. You need to get back on the minerals.
You still want me to put this in, or it's okay?
You need to get back on the minerals. And she was doing well, but she falls off the bandwagon. And I was like, you can't do that. You have to just keep and don't jump into it. Give yourself another 3-4 months, get the embryos, then work on your body for implantation. And I said, heck, freeze some embryos. You're young. You're going to get plenty of embryos. I don't see why she wouldn't, unless her mitochondria is really off.
No, she will be fine, but she just needs to do her research and do it with the
How
right
long is this
people.
offer available for? The private 3, it's so anytime we're live, we do this offer, the get 3, but how much more do we have in stock?
We're in stock.
Okay. And for our live listeners, 30 for 1, but if you want a private one-on-one full in-depth scan of almost like blood work, but way more like what foods you might be allergic to, what energy centers are out of balance, what organs are overperforming, underperforming. And that's privately on WhatsApp with me. And then from there, I tailor a program with teas, herbs, supplements, routines to do in the comfort of your home. So you can shed what's no longer serving you and step into your higher self. We all
And you
have a
also get
version
her
of
phone
us.
number so you can do follow-ups
Yeah,
with her.
and you have access to me on WhatsApp privately. I just hope that you don't share it with anybody. All right, love, you want to say a prayer and it's time to. And Falcon, where are you calling in from? Okay, my love, Christina, thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure,
It was
pleasure,
lovely
pleasure, pleasure,
having you,
pleasure having
Christina.
you.
Ohio? What time is it in Ohio?
Ohio. My father used to have a friend in Ohio, and I remember going there as a little girl.
Oh, I would want to go
California.
to Ohio. Oh, she's in California?
Falcon. 2:19 a.m. Where in California? I grew up in San Diego. I love California. Good night, my love. Have sweet dreams. What part of California? Oh, what was that? It came out of my mouth. Have you, like, I was talking some spit, but it was the first love that doesn't happen. But have you ever been around anybody who like constantly spits when they talk?
No, so remember I had a chipped tooth?
Thank you.
It was happening to me a lot when I was in the US.
Oh, like in between the gap?
Yeah, especially when I would eat and I would talk, it would just happen a lot.
And would you find yourself being self-conscious about it?
No, I was cool. Actually, it went on. Yeah, I shouldn't say that on the live.
What? 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 No, come. Tell me. What? Don't do that to me.
That was actually my second last day, like at
Yeah.
the organization and it was like our farewell dinner. And we were all sitting together and then the last month I was really happy. I was in my element, so I was just like telling them stories and I was very animated and we were all just like laughing so much. And then I was very animated. I was telling them a story, and then I was eating at the same time, and then I think it was a piece of food or my spit. I don't know, like a little bit. It went on her face.
What? Oh my gosh.
She was so nice. She just did this to her, and I continued my story.
Okay, that is like my biggest. I was once in a car with somebody who had like, like gut halitosis. There's different types of, but
Oh,
this was like the gut microbiome was off. And I just didn't know how to like, so I kept putting the window down and they're like, it's cold. Just put the window up. Like, I can't breathe.
oh, I very
I
nicely
can't breathe.
tell. I very nicely tell the person. Because if I am
But
ever in a
okay,
situation like that, I
so
would want the person to tell me
so
so I
my
can do something
my
about it.
father is type 1 diabetic, and I believe it's something to do with his gut microbiome. He also flipped his car, and I think his pancreas went into shock and he just stopped making insulin from trauma.
We have
Uh,
never tried the radionics on him. Maybe that will make it start working,
yeah, you can try it.
right?
Yeah, and so my poor father does deal with halitosis.
Hmm.
It's a thing. But I remember, and I'm just that when he would use the restroom, it would be a very distinct smell and it would linger.
Hmm.
And my teacher years later said, when you use the restroom, it shouldn't linger the bacteria particles,
Hmm.
and it should kind of smell like grass. Okay. So whenever I do moxa now and I take Shilajit, I have that like weird like grass, almost like burnt like hate, which is good. And it like when I use the restroom and you go in after me, can you tell that I've used the restroom?
No, we both are not
But for
like
my
that.
father, like it would
Even our son
linger.
is not like that.
And so my dad, what we started to give him, and my dad's very open-minded. Yes, he's a boomer. Are 80 people in their 80s boomers? Yes, he's a boomer, but he's also very open-minded. Like if you tell him this is good, here, just take it. He is also on a lot of medication, but at the same time, he's a bit open-minded. So what I would do is I would take fennel seed, I would take cloves, I would take fennel seed, fennel seed, and cloves, and I would grind it. You could do also a little bit of cinnamon, and you grind it up in one of those powder grinders or whatever it
Hi,
is.
Zarina.
And
How are you
after
doing?
each meal, he would take a little bit and kind of like suck on it. And I'm telling you, he would have no halitosis.
What fixed it? Sorry.
We would grind up fenugreek. These are all in your
Oh.
spice aisle, by the way. A little bit of cinnamon stick, fenugreek, fennel seed, and clove. All antibacterial, antimicrobial.
Hmm.
Now, I think I've got, with boomers, like I would get him a supplement and he would try it, but then he just wouldn't really continue on it. He would benefit from good probiotic, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. So maybe there is, well, people who have insulin resistance are very, very diminished. They have diminished um, bacteria called Acrosaja mongia. Acrosaja mongia. This bacteria is found primarily this. So, in order to make this bacteria, you have to eat certain foods. The bacteria in your gut feeds off of these foods, and this Acrosaja mongia can apply. But some people don't have this bacteria; it's very low. And there are supplements, they're very, very expensive. Carom seeds, yes, I think it was carom we put in. There was something else, and I just couldn't remember the English term.
Cardamom?
Carom, there
Carom.
was something else. So there's one company that sells Acrosaja mongia, but it's very expensive because it's very hard to keep it alive, the bacteria. But the foods you eat to multiply this bacteria is cranberries,
Oh, really?
Pomegranate, but it's the highest in cranberries. But bitter, like we don't want sweetened cranberries. None of that. You would want to just get maybe frozen
Like
cranberries.
the dried or
You can get frozen and you can boil it and drink it and have a little bit of those cranberries.
not dried?
Pomegranates have them, but it's mostly in cranberries. And people, people who have insulin resistance are low in chromium, vadium, indium. Shilajit will have you covered with the chromium and vadium. Sorry, indium and vadium. Those are two very little minerals, but they play a role in blood sugar regulation. And chromium, you could add a little bit. And you would want to really get cranberries into your diet and expose your belly to the sun. Expose your belly 10-20 minutes a day.
Oh, Zarina is in Canada. Which part of Canada, Zarina? Isn't it too late there? What are you doing?
She could be on the West Coast.
In Canada?
Yeah. Why wouldn't she be? Our son is still asleep.
Ontario.
Ontario. I was born in Windsor, Ontario. Do you ever want to go there?
Me? Why would I? Is that bad? Is it not somewhere you go?
I mean, my father wanted to take my two younger sisters because they weren't born there. They were born in the US. So he wanted them to see, like, he went and gave them a tour. I used to live in Windsor. So I used to live on a street called Gladstone. I was born on a street called Gladstone, and there used to be a KFC at the very corner. Is that KFC still? I'm kidding. I don't. I moved away from Windsor back in 1997, so it's been what 30 years now, and I never went back. Like I got out of there and I never looked back. But yeah. Somebody there was like a Gen Z, they're like, how did people like back in the day, how did people find without Google Maps? How did they find their way? Well, you would just be like, you're going to see a brown house. When you drive by, there's going to be a KFC. And you would sit there and write it down on paper before. And sometimes you would get lost. And that was like part of the art. You would find a payphone, call the person, be like,
Oh,
I'm by the
wow.
KFC right now, but I don't exactly know where to turn. You don't see the brown house? The brown one with the broken gate. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna turn there.
She's basically imitating her mother or her father. Is that
Wait,
what they would do?
Wait, you guys wouldn't do that back in the day? You guys didn't do that? Was that just my family? I feel like that's how everybody gave directions.
Prabjot, come to the thing that I
How do you
shared
like
with
the
you.
different lifestyle in Pakistan? Sana, I like it. They're gonna have to pull me out of here. Getting my chai in the morning. Did you guys not see what just happened? Did you not see somebody knock on the door and deliver my breakfast to me? No, I'm kidding. It's very nice.
Which probiotics do you recommend for constipation?
I've dealt with it since forever. Sadaf, are you having
Probiotics?
warm water with a little bit of Epsom salt in the morning? Just a tiny bit of Epsom salt and warm water. And if you've dealt with it your whole life, make sure you get your thyroid checked. But probiotics, L-Reuteri is good. You can make your own yogurt, L-Reuteri. So nobody else would give directions like this. It was just my family.
When she was speaking, I could picture her father or her mother
Wait,
talking
you guys,
like
your
that.
parents didn't give directions like that back in the day before Google Maps?
Prabjot, I logged in for you, okay? You can come there now.
Here, love, this is a little too sweet for me.
It's okay, we'll make you sweet.
I would like to get some black sesame seed.
It has jaggery, it's good for you.
No, it's too milky. Like we like our
Milk is good
chai
for you
away.
too. It's okay.
Do you like my chai or do you like their chai?
I love everything.
No, which one do you like more? Pick one. My chai or their chai?
No, yours has a very distinct taste.
It's stronger. It's
This can be strong too if it's
okay.
but yours has a very distinct taste.
I love the outfit. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Prabjot is here. Okay, let's get you on. Okay.
I love jewelry. I think jewelry just makes the
I invited
outfit.
you, Prabjot. Just accept it. There must be like a red dot on the camera and where the comment is. Click on it and accept.
Okay, where's the scanner? It's right there. It's been look it on it.
I know. I'm gonna put this too. Did you see it, love?
What's her name?
She will tell us.
Okay.
Hey, Sus. What should we call you, Sus?
Sana Mana, why don't you show her some
Sadaf,
reviews?
we saw it.
Okay, Sadaf, why don't you show Sana some
Sana,
reviews?
you ordered Zor, or you
she
haven't?
didn't? Sana, you
Sadaf
didn't?
finally ordered Zor. Yay! You are very close to our warehouse. It should arrive very fast.
Wait, Sana, you didn't order. Is Shilajit not helping you? Did you order it?
Sana, did you order Zor or you didn't?
Because that will clean up your blood, detox you, and give you energy. Show her
Let
some
me show her
reviews.
some reviews for the brain fog.
I thought she did.
Yeah, me too. I did see her placing an order. Or was it some other Sanamana? Okay, are you taking it?
Are you taking it?
There you go. Why did you stop?
Why did you?
Did you run out?
Okay, was it helping you when you were taking it? And what
Yeah.
size were you taking? First question. Was it helping you and what size were you taking? Of course, we remember a lot of our.
We remember all of you.
We love you. You're part of our soul fam.
That's why we ask very intrusive questions so we can remember you.
Was it helping you? Did you feel anything? How long and how much were you taking? Were you consistent?
Did you run out? You are in Pakistan?
I was taking very little, than half M&M size.
Half of M&M size.
You
Well,
want to
start
go up
taking
to a
full
pea
M&M
size.
Yeah.
Were you feeling anything while you were on it? You want to go up to a pea size.
Did you run out?
Love,
Order
let me take
now.
mine
You
right
can
now.
do the 30%.
Wait, let me do mine right now.
Oh, look, Juan.
I don't.
Yeah, you did slow.
Yeah. I've been taking Zor every day and had felt energetic. Now my levels are dropping more. I feel less, but my doctor said they are found nodules in my thyroid, so I can get. Okay, Lassus. It's good your body had energy, right? The nodule, when I hear about that, you have a lot of dampness in your body. Now, you'd have to be specific with a diet. You would want to take systematic enzymes. That's very important to break up the nodules. Start doing castor oil on your throat. If you want to do, right now we have a special assist. You get 3 Shilajit. It will last you a year, and you can do a private one-on-one session with me privately where I scan you full in debt. And then from there, I put you on a specific program to follow. Foods to have, foods to avoid, herbs, and of course, always work with your doctor. I think the two always mesh well together. And I'd want to know a little bit about how big your nodules are. Okay. Red light on your thyroid would be helpful. Castor oil pack. We want to get more blood flow and circulation there. Okay, I'm going to take mine. This is a little bit, actually, I'm going to take more today. It's fine. I'm not, love, I think even my luteal, do they have water? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh my God, my fingers got too warm. There we go. There we go. Is that too big?
To clean yourself?
Or... No, is that too big?
Yeah, give it to me. Let me take that. You take.
Is that
you
too
get
big?
Another one.
No, what? You're gonna take that?
Yeah. It's good.
Okay. I'm taking mine right now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just gonna
Prabjot is ready.
take that
Okay,
right
you were
now. Let me
invited.
just take this though, because I just had
You should
breakfast.
join.
Mm. I put castor oil at night with heating pad. Not heating pad, red light would be better. Not heating pad because we don't want to put too much heat. Your thyroid is a little sensitive right now. Red light without heat would be better. Pancreatitis. No. Yeah, I think let me when you in the morning look at your tongue, is it thick and white and does it have ridges on the side? I do, yeah. One time is good enough. So we do have a special, or you can just book a session privately. You don't need to, but you just get more for your dollar when you do the 3 because you get the session for free privately. Plus, I send you your personalized program to follow, and you get free shipping within the US. But a bit what? Yeah, the ridges and Chinese medicine, that's a lot of dampness. Your body is not transforming the food. It's just and it's
Oh,
like
I
it's
think
like a stuck river.
it's
The river
Susan.
gets backed up.
It's Susan.
Susan? Who's Susan?
She. I think she did a one on.
I'm 33, wanting to conceive. What supplements do I take? We have a free guide on but
Yeah,
definitely
Susan, you should do a one-on-one with Joan. She would really help you with your dampness.
you want to focus on a few things: a quality and blood. You want good, strong blood
Susie, yeah, Susie.
and A quality. For A quality, studies show
Prabjot, are you here?
myoinositol helps with insulin sensitivity in the ovaries. Of course, vitamin D if it's low.
Why can't we hear you?
Um,
Hello.
I take Zor Shilajit.
Okay.
Hi. Why don't you show them some reviews while I'm on?
Okay, you can show them by flipping the screen.
Okay, you guys are
Just
gonna
wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Hi, Padri.
Is it Prabjot or is your full name Prabjot?
It's from Joe. Yeah, go with
Oh, so
Prob.
you
Okay. All right, my
okay,
dear.
Prab.
Where are you calling in from? Australia. What time is it?
4 p.m.
Yeah, 4 p.m.
Oh, you're at work.
Oh,
Actually, I took a day off today, so that's the reason, I got the opportunity to catch up. Like, I've been planning to do this scan with you guys. I do come often online,
Oh, that's
like,
lovely.
to see you online, but today I got the option to,
Of course.
actually be a part of it and do the scan. Very, very interesting.
okay.
I
I'm so excited. I'm so happy to have you. Did we send Christine her report?
Where did you send her thing?
She just bought, so her email would be
Oh
there.
yeah, Christine
Just
is here.
send her
Yeah, let me
report.
just quickly do
One
that.
second. We just want to send the last person their report. Not your friend. We have a ton of reviews on, but very Zor Shilajit will be very helpful for you and your partner because it helps with sperm mobility. You want fast swimmers, okay? And especially if you have anemia, low ferritin, brain fog, it will be helpful. But for fertility, I love vitamin E, methylfolate, a little bit of zinc, and then certain ones you want to take during your like after you ovulate, you don't take. But we do have a little bit of that info on our site. I just need to update it a little bit. Okay, you're almost done, love?
Yeah, her last name is hard to spell.
Okay. Is it winter time there now?
Prabjot.
No, is it the winter time?
Yes, it is. Very cold.
I just can't picture Australia getting cold.
Why? It's a country. It's a real country.
No, because it's like in the desert. Well, I guess deserts get
No,
cold.
they have beaches. They have beaches. They have mountains. It's a very what's the word? Geographically diverse country, continent.
Yeah, some part of Australia are really dry and some are like humid and wet, I would say. Not that I've traveled too much all over Australia, but yeah, I'm in Adelaide.
She's in Adelaide.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
a state
There's
continent?
different, yeah. There's 4, right?
What does my husband do? What do you think he does, Sana? She's from Pakistan.
Yeah. All right.
We're
Prabjot, you're ready.
you think we're a military family? Okay, have them
So how long do I have to speak for? Like
just 10
seconds. 10 seconds. But you can just continue. Just say whatever comes to your mind. Don't make it perform.
Yeah, just wanted to thank you for the work that you're doing. It's very informative and also very inspiring at the same time. You know, and I also, if you could just guide me, even I am interested in, healing, and where can I start it from, like healing people and yeah, my own healing.
Love, you didn't wait, you didn't start the scan.
Interested in knowing where can I start.
Oh, sorry. He just handed it to me. Okay, 1 second. Thank you. Wait.
Yes, so just was saying that I love your work and it's very informative. I'm even if I'm doing something and I see you guys live, I just try and listen to overall information.
Well,
Different
we're a
areas.
pleasure to have you here. We're just, he has, oh, no, he's into politics,
Really?
government work, which I hate, the worst type of work. His brother's a doctor. Okay, so it's almost
Your
here.
scan is
He's learned from me. You didn't know much about health.
I was
until-
so Sana. Back in 2016, I started eating clean. I started getting to know
Yeah.
about stung scraping and
So yesterday,
ACV and coconut.
there was no rice, right? And
Like-
he needs some carbs. And there was roti on the table, and he was eating some meat. We don't use a lot of oil, we just use water. And he was like, I need some rice. And I just want to be like, well, eat some bread. But I just knew that, for me not to do that.
No, I
So-
just didn't want because
so I
just
boiled the potato for him for carbs. Okay, let me go ahead and.
So I started my heal.
Oh, wait, can you guys hear this part? Can you hear this, my dear? Show her, ask her if she can hear that.
From Joe, you hear this?
Yes.
You get those tones with your please. You get those tones as well, okay?
So you in your email you will get these tones. So you put your headphones in and then you listen to them.
And those are the tones that will help you. Like you can do breath work. Maybe we'll even, but based on your brain rhythm, that's what comes up. So let me remember. You could have felt these emotions in your childhood, but it's not necessarily right now. And we're just going to go ahead and open this up. So the first one that comes up for you is rigid beliefs versus open to possibility. Attempts to make the world seem more secure by having rigid beliefs on how things should be. May feel unloved, unsupported, and ungrounded. May originate from a lack of a father figure. Low self-esteem and consistently tends to spread themselves too thin, meaning you don't have the time or energy, but you keep saying yes. That would be an example.
That's correct. I think I do relate to whatever you've said so far. Plus, if I think I speak, I can't hear you guys for some reason. That's why I'm typing more.
And no, it's okay. So
You can't hear her that well?
I have when was the last time you had Brett. Okay, when was the last time you can bring her? When was the last time you had blood work done?
I think it's been 3 months. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions that came up here. Um, did you, okay, vitamin D is coming up low for you. Did you have that scanned?
That's right. That's low for me at the moment.
And your HbA1c, this is your blood sugar for the last 3 months.
Yeah, that was okay.
And a little bit of fatty liver.
Okay, that could be, but it did not show up on the report.
It did not. Okay. Other signs, just like sugar craving after meals, when you eat, you get really tired afterwards. It's right, food's supposed to give you energy. Waking up to pee a lot during the night, that can be one sign. Love, this phone is going to die. It's at 2%. So it says to take a pre and probiotic. I like apple or citrus pectin for a prebiotic fiber. Can you hear me, my dear? Love, can she hear me?
Prab, can you hear us? Okay, you can speak,
Hello?
or you cannot speak right now.
Is she there?
Yeah, she's typing. I don't know why.
Oh, we're gonna email you this, love. This is all gonna be in your email. Citrus pectin if you don't have histamine issues. If you have histamine issues, you don't want to do citrus pectin because that can agitate histamine more. So
So when I speak, I think for some reason I can't hear you when I speak. So that's why I'm trying to focus on listening to you.
Are you also watching us on something else, or it's just this phone?
No,
Like,
it's just on Instagram.
okay, so you're good. You're good. You're
okay, so take your minerals. That comes up for everybody. That's a given that we're all minerally depleted. The emotions that are behind some of these issues: rejection, unworthiness, or self esteem conflict. Now, again, this not now, it could have been in your childhood, your teenage years.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I can say that at some point it was the issue with me, yes. And like I said, I am working on it.
yeah.
But yeah,
We
every now and then
and sweetheart, we all have trauma and it all leaves an imprint. And once we have energy, we can sit and process through our trauma and just understand, like, this happened and it was probably my highest good. Maybe a relationship didn't turn out the way you wanted it. And you just kind of learn, like, okay, this wasn't my highest good. This wasn't in my highest good.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Um,
I think you end up reaching where you're supposed to, and your experiences take you there where you're meant to be. So sometimes it could be unpleasant experience. So it's all just part of a journey.
so the other emotion that comes up is feeling unacknowledged. Personal sense of self-worth may be based on the opinions of others, may feel undervalued and judged by others. This can be caused by stress, rejection, money conflict. Um, the hormones that are might be low is serotonin. And do you have food sensitivity to dairy? That's coming up.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. So far, yeah. Um, it's been fine. So my biggest concern so far has been my thyroid. My last check was 79, I think, my THS.
Okay, yeah, that selenium comes up. Are you on yeah, your thyroid did come up. It says thyroid improved digestion. So your thyroid hormones are converted if you're on a T4. They're converted in the liver and the gut. Okay, so your thyroid did come up. It says improved digestion, take trace minerals. Selenium is coming up. Selenium is specifically, studies show 200 mcg is helpful for the thyroid. Are you taking that? No, that okay, yeah. So remember, our food is only as good as the soil it grows in. Are you do you know exactly if you're getting that 200 mcg from those Brazil nuts? Yeah. So it's like taking targeted medicine. It's like saying I'm going to take this herb versus taking the correct dose. Now for you, go get yourself some aloe vera juice, inner fillet, the jelly like juice, not flavored, and you would take a shot of it every morning on an empty stomach. Okay. Vitamin E's coming up. There's a lot more here. Digestive enzyme. You're not digesting your food. Gallbladder's coming up. Maybe get on some tatka for a little bit to help your liver. Tatka. Tatka is it's
It's not tadka, it's tadka. It's
can you look it up?
TUDCA.
Tatka is from where is it made from? Can you I might because it might have animal in it. I have to double check.
No, it's not.
Tatka triazinolic acid is a water soluble bile salt naturally produced in the body in trace amounts and utilized in centuries. Okay, so it's like a bile salt. It helps thin the bile so your liver can process that bile. When the bile gets too thick, the liver can't break down medications and you keep having to up your dose. I would also tell you to go to your doctor, and if you don't have energy and you're on such a high T4, to ask for a little bit of T3. TCM is wonderful. Well, if your body's feeling fine, you don't have to always chase for perfect numbers. Unless you're trying to get pregnant and you need your specific, yeah, okay, so you're not trying to get pregnant. If you feel fine, you continue on the path, but I would say definitely don't rely on Brazil nuts for selenium. Get the real thing. Get your trace minerals, get a little bit of sunlight, get tatka. That will help a little bit with your liver, or bitter greens. Tea,
It's in the chat.
and start eating more beans in your diet for fiber. Beans, just add beans to your black beans are very superior. Kidney beans, black beans. If you're dealing with weight issues, you want to get Jobs tier, that bean will really help you get rid of some of that excess inflammation, water weight. Jobs tier. I don't know how to make it. I'm actually today, I wanted to do a video on making, I'm going to make snow fungus. It really helps nourish the kidney yin, but I need some fruit to put in it. All right. Okay, my dear, we have her email, correct?
Yeah.
All right, we have your email. There's a lot more here. Of course, I want you to go over it with a fine tooth comb. Vitamin E came up. I would really consider that. I'm on vitamin E. It protects your cell membrane from radiation. We do live in a world where there's a lot of radiation now. That's just our reality. And vitamin E it also helps thin the blood. It's a blood thinner. Okay.
Yes, Susie, it's Jobs tier.
Jobs tier. Yeah, Jobs tier. Hawthorn berry tea. These are all wonderful. But for you, Susie,
Prob,
when we
your
do
email has the word dial in it, right?
when we do a if when if we do a personal like one-on-one scan, I'd want to see your tongue and maybe get you on the right TCM formula for a bit, combine it with foot baths and sauna therapies and um I mean, if you're not trying to get pregnant, everybody should get in the sauna 2-3 times a week for 20 minutes. Again, not go in for hours, even like 2 times a week. It's fine. It's really helpful.
Okay. And how about how to go about doing the one-on-one with you? Like, how can I will just let you know?
There's two ways to do that, Prob. You can get those 3 Zors.
Okay, yeah. I already have bought one for my mother, but I did not get all these 3 together. I just bought 2.
So here's
One
if you
for
want to
her
do
and
a Prob, if you want to
she
do the
told me.
Prob, if you want to do the one-on-one and
You can
get the
give her a
deal,
code.
yeah, just order 2 more and I'll send you the code for the free one-on-one with her.
Okay.
That would be better for you because you will get then 3 months of 8 months of supply for
Or
the
9
Zor.
months.
Sorry. And then you get and then you get the consultation, which is $111 USD. So if you just order 2 more, then I'll send you the link and you can just do the one-on-one with her.
How old are you, Sus? La Sus?
And when you're
How old are you?
when you're booking, you will be asked to share some info like a headshot, your height, your weight, your date of birth,
Okay.
and then all the information will be there when you're booking. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Your mother, you said your mother was on it, my dear?
Yeah, she is feeling really good.
Good.
Not, she's still dealing with a lot of other things, but yeah, she felt like there is a shift, like there is a change in her energy levels, and yeah, so that's why I'm trying for myself now. Like I've just ordered one today.
Yeah.
Was she using Zor?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Well, I can just tell by your voice that you're on the right path or you've got this. It might sometimes feel like this journey might take a turn and twist and you're going to fall off your horse as long as you just get back on. And you're allowed to have a day where you don't do anything, but you just get back on your horse and you just know that this healing journey, this self-discovery, it's a journey and nobody grows from a place of comfort. Nothing grows. The best people in the world, nothing grows from a place of comfort. Okay.
That's true. Yes.
You have to, do you think working out is comfortable? No. You think getting up and
No. At times, I think I get tired very easily. I think, and yeah,
She
I
had the
sometimes
spleen thing.
like even walking up the stairs. I
mm,
feel okay. It took a lot of my energy,
yeah.
but it has improved a lot.
And it's like an onion. My teacher used to say there's layers of toxic and adaptation that we just started to learn to adapt with the trauma and there's physical trauma and emotional and different, and then it's like a layer and we just peel back layer by layer. Your body doesn't do it all at once. Oh my god, you would just, so you just go back, like now you have a little bit of energy in the body. It's like the body's like, you know what, let me deal with this iron thing now. Oh, you know what, now this she has like this lingering virus that she kind of caught years ago and the body didn't fully get rid of it. let's deal with it. And it's just like you're just on this journey. That's it. I'm in the place where right now I'm doing all the mental work. Like, why am I thinking this way? Why am I fearful of the future when I should,
Yeah, yeah. But I strongly feel, it always begins with your mental status. You feel at your mental level, it
Of
comes out in your
course.
body or through the body.
Rob, if you are not physically well, then you will not be mentally well. Like
Yeah.
so if you're not physically well, your
What
mental
I
health will
mean to
not be well.
say, I feel like I'm a very emotional person and I am hurt for some reason. I think I sit with it. Like it takes me longer than a usual person to come over it. And yeah, I think sometimes that impacts me, like my outcome of getting things done or stuff like that.
Rob,
I'm like, okay, I just want to sit or just lie down and do nothing because I'm feeling upset.
no, you're entitled to that. You're entitled to that. I mean, we all process emotions in different ways. But the thing is that, like when you're emotionally, when you're minerally depleted, when you're not getting the right nutrients, what starts to happen? You start to be reckless. You start taking decisions that are very high risk. And that happens from the lack of nutrients. There's studies about it. It's well documented. It starts happening with kids. Like they start hitting, they start cursing, they start acting in weird ways. It happens to men who are depleted. They watch corn. They're abusive towards their wife and
And for
kids,
women, they
and it
get a
all
little
comes from
snappy. They're
yeah.
snappy, they're angry, and
So
they
what you're
intuitively know,
describing is
like,
normal.
that when they intuitively know, like, why am I like this? It's just because you're not comfortable in your own skin. It's not that you're bad. And a lot of people, you do feel guilt, but like there was a woman who came on, she's like, I want to divorce my husband. I'm 3 months postpartum, and when I was pregnant I started becoming angry and snappy, and she still, and it was like, oh my god, I just, how many divorces have happened over mold or just because the person was just not physically feeling well?
Yeah.
And do you think you getting a
Reckless
divorce with
behavior.
2 kids is
Yeah.
the answer?
Yeah. Reckless behavior. That what happens when you're not doing well physically. All right.
All right, my dear. We sent you your program. Please go over it and let me know if you have any questions, okay?
If you end up ordering 2 more, I'll send you the link for your free consultation. Okay? No, just do it. It's fine. You spoke to us, so we know. So
Yeah.
just do it, but just do send me a message that you did it.
I wanted to know, like, what if I want to send those two at different addresses, would that be possible at all?
Of course, just when you're placing the order, just send it to another address. Oh, wait, why don't
Because
we do this?
she's in
Wait,
Australia, love.
Prab. Why don't I just send it like you will? Why don't I add 2 more to it, to your current? You will not be charged. You will save on the shipping too then. You want me to do that?
Because the shipping is very costly international.
Oh,
It's
okay.
costly
You
for
can do
us.
that, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll go to the
But
same
Yeah.
address.
yeah, I don't have the addresses yet, and I'm thinking about it. Either I would ask you to deliver it to the same address as the current one, or I'll just let you know soon.
Oh, but then
Yeah,
this
just
will get
let
shipped out.
give her a few. Oh, it's gonna
You
get
want me
shipped.
to hold it for a little bit?
Yeah, maybe you could
Okay,
do that.
place it on hold
I'm
and
placing it on hold. When you are ready, then just
Want me
email.
to tell you the addresses, or I will either just ask you to deliver
I
it
think
to the same address.
it's best to here's the thing, prob I can send it and it will be best for you, but like in terms of the expense, because if I send it to one, it will cost you more. So it's just you
it's
can
gonna
receive it and
cost,
then
yeah.
you can just ship it from Australia. It will be, all right? Or no, you don't want to do that.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Cool? All right, so I'm putting it on hold, okay? Just let us know when you're ready, and I'll send you an invoice for the 2, and that way,
All right.
all right?
Yeah, problem. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you. It was lovely having you.
All right. Thank you very much. Both
Take
of you.
care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
All right. Anybody else would like to go?
Yeah, guys, we're just. All right. I think we should just wrap up.
Okay. Quick prayer for the day. Again, how you like to pray, who you like to pray to, that's your beautiful personal journey. We're all here having a human experience. And I believe everybody on this live is wanting to connect to light, love, light, and consciousness in some way or form. So we should all respect that. I ask God, my angel guides, my spirit guides, to help me become the best version of myself physically, mentally, emotionally, release everything from my life that is no longer working in my highest good. Every thought, every habit, every person, every food, every emotion that is holding me down, let me release it in a healthy manner so I can become the best version of myself and replace it with the highest form of self love. Self love for myself, my family, my community. Amen.
And
I was like, amen.
all right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Any
It was
questions
lovely.
before we go?
If you plan on placing your orders now and use the 30% off code, it's only available on 1 unit, and you should just place it within the next hour. It will be valid. After that, it's not going to work. And again, as a reminder, if you order 3 units, you get a free consultation with Joan one-on-one privately.
Yeah, check out the web. Check
You
out.
get 15% off, and then you get free shipping if you're in
Yeah,
the
you
US.
can use the code LIV, and we also have the frequency crystals.
The code for 1 unit will work on everything: the crystals, the cream, the Zor, everything.
Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Wishing you a blessed, happy, healthy,
All right.
beautiful night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Stay blessed. Bye.
All right.
Bye, Marvy. Bye.
Wait.
Yay. Oh, let me just get up. I'm
Can you just
kind of
wait,
craving
Joan?
coffee. Just one
Okay.
second, love. I was a little sweaty. Okay. Remember when people used to pose like this? Like they would do weird family photos, like hold the person's arm and be like,